There we go. That's a lot better.
Whoopsie. All right, like I said, folks, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wildcat Stadium right here in the heart of Elgin, where tonight your Eagles and your Elgin Wildcats are going to face off. The Cedar Creek Eagles coming in 1-2 after an impressive victory over the Connolly Cougars last Friday at Memorial Stadium. Tonight, the Elgin Wildcats are coming in 0-3, but it's not due to lack of effort. They had a couple of really close shows. One with Marble Falls, they lost by 1 point by the score of 33-34, and their district opener last Friday against Eastview, they lost 35-42. We're not sure who they played in the other games in preseason, but nonetheless, they are 0-3 coming into tonight. I'm going to try to talk over top of this loud radio that they got going on here, as you can hear it, and we're going to go ahead and turn that down a little bit. And, well, Sammy, this is Pistol Pete. We're live from Wildcat Stadium, and you're listening to SHN Sports and the Creek broadcast team. With me tonight, I have Sam Houston. He was absent last Friday night. He had some engagements he had to take care of, but nonetheless, we are back in the saddle. We are at a folding table out in the bleachers, so we're going to do the best we can to bring you everything possible. We have this plastic shield in front of us that makes it look like we're looking like we got walleye vision. But I have a funny feeling that very soon when the game starts, I'll probably be standing up. So, Sammy, man, you missed a great game last Friday night when the Eagles really came to play, and it was an exciting game to watch. It really was. It was fun. It was refreshing. It was, it was just a really, really fun game to watch.
Well, if you look at the prior game, they were knocking on the door. I mean, they did a lot of good things the prior game. And it sounds like this game they cut way back down on the penalties. They just cleaned everything up. Their rushing, obviously, I mean, that was what was doing it for them. Their rushing attempts they did really well on.
Yeah, they carried the ball 31 times for about a little over 200 yards. 4 for 11. McLaughlin was 4 for 11 from passing. The first half was quite a bit of passing. They started out on the ground a lot, and they established that ground game, and it was almost simultaneous when I said they're establishing the ground game so they can open up the passing game, and it wasn't 2 plays later they started going to the air, and it really caught the secondary for the Connolly Cougars a little bit on their heels. The main target for that passing game for McLaughlin was Josh Roberts. He caught 4 passes for 66 yards. His long was 25. He was spot on. He had a lot more attempts at him, but there were some issues. There were some times where there might have been a missed pattern where McLaughlin actually threw it to a spot and the player may not have been there. But nevertheless, it was Josh Roberts had a really good game. He's got great hands. He's got great speed. That one pass that he caught for 25 yards, he caught all the way over on the far side of the field in front of the Connolly Cougars team and came all the way back. He broke like 4 tackles and finally got it down near the red zone on that 25-yard score. That was one of the highlights of the game for the Eagles as far as the passing game was concerned. So, but Brock McLaughlin, he had a little difficulty under center or in the shotgun position. He got sacked 3 times, but he didn't throw any. He didn't throw any interceptions. Let's make sure we know.
And that's the important thing. That's what we wanted to cut down on was the turnovers.
We had only 1 turnover that, and I'm going to preface this by saying that I didn't get any stats from the coaches or anything, so everything that I have on this sheet, Sam, is me going back and watching the game and writing down every single play. So this is fairly accurate. Yeah. Now I'm not sure exactly sometimes what yards go where, like special teams, like interceptions and stuff that get, let's say for example, gets ran back for 50 yards. I'm not sure exactly where. I know that goes to special teams, but to me it's still positive yardage, and I just included it in that positive yardage.
Yeah, that'll work.
So yeah, for total positive yardage as far as offense was concerned, we had 360 yards, which I can't remember the last time we said something like that.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Been a couple years
it really
at
has.
least.
So as far as the running game was concerned, Brock himself kept the ball 10 times and ran for 84 yards, and he had a 34-yard break that he ran in for a touchdown. So the young man's very, very conscientious in the pocket. So when it starts to break down, he makes a fairly quick decision to get out, or in this particular case, the offensive line opened up the great divide, and he just took it to the house, and he never even got touched. So it was really exciting to watch. In the backfield, number 21, Dominique Mojica, he carried the ball 14 times for 84 yards. But the crazy thing about that is that he got 70 of those yards in the first 2 plays of the game when the Eagles came out because Connolly deferred to the second half, so they got the kickoff. First play of the game was a handoff, Mojica up the middle for 6 yards. The second play was almost the identical play. He hit that left A gap or left side A gap, and he went to the house for a 64-yard blast. So it was really fun and exciting to watch. So. But unfortunately, he only ended up with 84 yards the rest of the game. After that, he had 12 carries for only like 14 yards. He was having a little bit of a difficult time getting started in that second half.
And you can see a defense making an adjustment that fast. Coaches may put spies on him, and instead of a linebacker having you've got this gap at that point in time. Don't let 21 out of the backfield. No matter what, that's your job from here on out. And coaches do that on a regular basis. They want to shut down who they think might be your best player. Well, by the second play of the game, I think they figured that, okay, we got to stop 21, so he can't beat us.
Right.
The great thing about it was, everybody else beat him.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately, we have a rushing quarterback that's not afraid to run the ball. And last year we had the same thing when Hunter was quarterback. He wasn't afraid to run the ball, and he actually did really good at it, really well at it. But also in the backfield we have Davin Winston, number 19. He's a senior this year. He carried the ball 7 times for 52 yards.
It's nice to have options, and that's honestly, Pete. It's been a while since we've had options. Now we've got a quarterback that can run, he can throw. We have Aiden Prince, who really wasn't a big part of last week's win, and I still think he's one of our most dangerous receivers.
Yeah, he did. I didn't see him much during the game, so I'm not sure if they had just a different game plan, or he maybe was out for some other reason, or I'm not totally sure what turn.
It could be one of those things. If Connolly watches film and watches the games that Aiden's had, that's one of the guys that they want to try and shut down. So they may have rolled a safety over the top. But the great thing about that is we can go to somebody else and still be successful.
Well, like I said before, the main target for the Cedar Creek Eagles, as far as McLaughlin was concerned, was Josh Roberts, and he caught the ball 4 times for 66 yards with his long 25. Brock got shaken up at the end of that first half a little bit, I can't remember exactly when it was. I think it was the second. It was the second half. I'm sorry, it was early in the second half. Actually, it was like midway through, like the 4th series. Brock got shaken up, and Brian Allen came in for a play, and that was the only Eagle turnover. Unfortunately, Brian threw a interception, and fortunately they didn't run it back. But nonetheless, it was his first debut as a varsity quarterback in that position, and it was 3rd down and long, and he didn't really have a choice but to throw it.
Honest with you, it sounds like a long punt.
Yeah.
It was probably, hey, throw it as deep as you can. Maybe we get a pass interference. They intercept it. It's no different than a punt.
So, Josh, speaking of Josh Roberts, he's one of the deep guys for the kickoff returns, and he brought one back for 45 yards, and that set up a 6-play, 45-yard play, a series that Davin Winston capped off with a 7-yard touchdown run. So that was the special teams contributing very well during the Connolly Cougars.
I think you would agree. Historically, Pete, we've been horrible on special teams. This coach is a great special teams coach. They've made great plays in every game we've played this year. To me, that's one of the most improved areas of this team is our special teams.
We have some speed. We have because usually it's the deep people. It's one of three people or three of three people. It's either Josh Roberts or it's Henry Jones has even been back there. And incidentally, Henry's not playing tonight. He had some difficulties this week in practice, so he's not. He's going to be out for tonight's game. The trainers are working with him to get him back in shape. But you have Damian Perez back there as well, who's got lightning speed and great hands, along with Davin Winston.
A lot of it's discipline, blocking, assignments. They don't miss them.
Nope.
I mean, they do a great job. And that's not even talking about how many field goals they've blocked this year. I mean, they've been all over the place.
Yeah, the special teams, as far as the point afters are concerned, there was some really crazy debacle stuff going on the Connolly side. There was a series where they drove the field, they got down, they scored. They went to kick the extra point. There was a penalty. They backed up, it was against Cedar Creek, so they went half the distance to the goal. They decided to go for two. They missed the 2-point conversion. There was a penalty on that play, which put them back where they started on the extra point, and then they missed the extra point. After all that, it was just like I thought there was so many penalties on both sides. It was just like, why are they still allowed to kick the ball?
That's a lot of effort for nothing.
So yeah, it was a crazy, and that's how they ended up with the 13 on that missed extra point. So speaking of Damian Perez, he had an interception, and he carried that ball back for 50-yard return. Unfortunately, it ended up in a 4-play, no score that ended the half. So, but nonetheless, it stopped Connolly.
It took the ball out of Connolly's
exactly
hands.
Right, and he put some yardage on the stat sheet as far as that's concerned.
And really, if you look at it, I mean, we felt like we've had good defenses in the past, but as far as turnovers go, this defense has taken the ball away from people. Yeah. I mean, they've done a really good job, which we haven't done that well in the past.
No, we haven't.
But this year, I mean, there's a lot of improvement. You can't look at the record and look at what are we 1-2, 1-3?
1-2.
You can't.
Well, if you count Seguin and Akins, and we'd be 1-3 if you count those first two games. But
even at that, you have to look at the progress they've made. I mean, it's a new program, it's a new scheme, everything's new for them, and they've literally been in there.
So as far as the defense is concerned, like I said, we talked about Damian Perez. We had another interception during the game. Are we doing a national anthem?
School song.
Oh, okay. I saw a guy stand down there with a hand on his heart, and I was like, he's either having a heart attack or it's a national anthem, one of the two. So,
for the playing of the Elgin school song.
Okay, I guess we're going to take a short break here, and we're going to listen to. We're going to keep talking through the Elgin school song, and then we'll pause for the national anthem here shortly. So, like I said, the defense played really well. They were holding Connolly as well. In the second half, number 20, Demetrius Gardner for the Connolly Cougars, started getting his feet under him, and he really rattled off some yards, and he was responsible for both of Connolly's scores on rushing touchdowns. So in the second half, our defense kind of got beat down a little bit because they were starting to get pretty tired. But nonetheless, the first half, it was 25 plays, 2 touchdowns, 2 plays and 70 yards was the first drive. Three plays, 3 of the series in the first half ended up in punts, and then 34-yard run to end the half on a 4-play drive with Brock McLaughlin. In the second half, we had 25 plays, 1 touchdown, 6 plays ended up resulting in punts, 6 plays, 4 yards, number 19 for a 7-yard touchdown. I can't read my own writing.
Well, and I bet you with all the ground game, I bet you're at time of possession.
Oh, that's because I missed it. That's supposed to be 6 plays, 41 yards. I missed the key there. So 6 plays, 41 yards, and number 19 for a 7-yard run, but it was Davin Winston. And then it was 3 plays, and that's when Brock was shaken up, and that's when Brian Allen came in for that got that interception. And then at the end of the game, they did really well as far as their clock management was concerned. Did really well. They they ended up driving and picking up like 30, 35 yards. So they got a couple of first down that kept the clock moving. It ran Connolly out of timeouts, and with 18 seconds left on the clock, Brock McLaughlin snapped the ball, took a knee, the game was over.
Yeah, there's not much you can do there.
No, it turned out it was very, very impressive with the clock management that Cedar Creek had to towards the end of that game to solidify that win.
Yep.
So nonetheless, it was 20-13, Eagles over the Connolly Cougars. We're getting ready to start here in Elgin. We got 8 minutes and 36 seconds left to go on the clock. Both teams are in the stadium. The cheerleaders are lined up, and Pom-Pom girls are coming off after playing the school song. We are going to take a short break, and we will be right back with the Cedar Creek Eagles and the Elgin Wildcats.
Now to the plate at Schlotzsky's Big League Clubs. What a lots better lineup. Chicken and turkey clubs, a power-packed pile of poultry. Ham and turkey clubs, hey, somebody got stock happy. And that humongous hunk, beef and bacon clubs. Catch all three lots better Big League Clubs at Schlotzsky's now, before they're out of here.
Thinking about building something? The Roscoe State Bank in Bastrop has money to lend for your project. Whether it's commercial or residential construction, the lending experts at the Roscoe State Bank can get you the funding you need to get the job done. Drop by the Roscoe State Bank at 710 Highway 71 West in Bastrop, right in front of Home Depot. Roscoe State Bank is an equal housing lender and a proud supporter of the Bastrop ISD and Cedar Creek Athletics. Roscoe State Bank, member FDIC.
Hey folks, did you know for over 22 years, Bastrop Stone and Material Supply has been the go-to for professionals and DIYers to use for all their landscape projects? Established in 1998, the family-owned business has served Bastrop and surrounding areas with the quality, affordable landscape materials that they deserve. Their huge selection of materials will help you drive that creative side of you to help you create that dream landscape. For more information and details, visit bastropstone.com or call Jaime or Gabby at 512-303-5060. It's Bastrop Stone and Material Supply. Our reputation is rock solid. Are you a play outside the box kind of person, or just looking to unleash some pent-up aggression, or maybe just celebrating a divorce? Whichever it may be, I have the perfect place for you. Uncharted Adventures, formerly 512 Rage Room, located in Kyle, Texas at 395 County Road 202, Building 17B, right outside Kyle on FM 150. It has a huge smash room, 4 axe-throwing targets, with a bar and lounge area for you to relax. You can smash and destroy anything from TVs, computers, glassware, furniture, even cars. It's great fun for the whole family. And coming soon, a 2-lane shooting gallery. Check them out at unchartedadventures.com for details, or call 512-537-3113. Ask for Damon, Trace, Sarah, or Denise. Book your next Uncharted Adventure now. That's Uncharted Adventures. They are the house of untraditional entertainment.
Maury Tuttle, State Farm Insurance.
512-581-3939.
Maury Tuttle.
Call now. Home, auto, and life.
Maury Tuttle.
815 Highway 71 West, Suite D.
Maury Tuttle, State Farm Insurance.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1922.
You're tuned into the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports.
All right, folks, welcome back to Wildcat Stadium, where I just got word that maybe this is Elgin's homecoming tonight. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't see anything on that on the roster or on the schedule about that, but that doesn't mean anything.
And here
come the Elgin Wildcats. The Eagles are already on the field, showing up against the far side. I guess that would be the east side of the stadium. The Elgin band is over there occupying those bleachers, and their band pretty much takes up the whole bleachers, so that's probably why we're not over there. Normally we would set up on that side, and tonight we are looking for.
Where are we? The band.
Oh, we don't have, the band's not traveling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the band's not traveling to away games, only at home games.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and they're doing their social distancing over there. The band looks a lot bigger than it actually is, because they're spread out 6 feet apart, and looks like maybe 10 feet on the top side. So, but we will bring the Elgin Wildcat Marching Band at halftime for your entertainment. And we'll do the best we can to recap this first half as the Eagles and the Elgin Wildcats get ready to face off in District 13 5A Division II Friday Night Lights, Texas high school football. So how was the trip to Tyler last Friday? How'd they win? Shelby win?
Yeah, actually, they tied the first game and won the second and third game.
Oh, cool. They had a little series going on there.
Yeah.
All played in one day?
No, one game Friday night and then a doubleheader the next day.
Oh, okay. Yeah, everything that Kevin texted you had nothing to do with me.
He had me cracking up,
Yeah.
man. He is so
Kevin
funny.
Tuggle up in the booth.
When he gets going, he is so funny.
So your captains for tonight, for your...
Whoops.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. We're getting ready to get underway. Your captains for tonight for the Cedar Creek Eagles on the field, number 64, Christian Hernandez. And also our captains for tonight, Isaac Woods. He's number 8. He's a senior. And Devin Wemhoff, number 12. He's a senior as well. For the Elgin Wildcats, your captain tonight is number 76,
Cedar Creek,
Jordan Hood. So the Eagles lost the toss, and it looks like they're going to receive, and the Elgin Wildcats will defer to the second half to start this game off. And we'll see if we can't start out like we did last week against the Conley Cougars.
It's all right. We like to score first.
Yeah, exactly. So tonight we have my son, Barton. He is on the video camera, so anything that goes wrong with video, you can blame him tonight.
We're not going to blame him. He's 6'4".
Yeah,
so.
he's 6'4", 280 pounds. I don't blame him. I don't blame him for a lot. I don't blame him for very much. This first quarter brought to you by Uncharted Adventures out of Kyle. Lost my cabbage. There we go. Head back. People see my messed up hair.
What's left of it?
What's left of it, exactly.
For the Wildcats.
What happened? Oh, there it is. Brought to you by Uncharted Adventures, located at 396 County Road 202, Building 17B, like boy. Right there in Kyle, Texas, 78640. It's a smash room. I mean, it's really fun. UnchartedAdventures.com. For everything. All right, we're underway. Ball's on the way. Ball's quick. Kicked to the right, to the left side. Picked up at about the 17-yard line. Started up over the 30. He breaks out. He's got a little running room. Keep on moving forward. Oh, there he breaks out to the left. He's at the 40. It's Davin Winston at the 45 and finally gets struck out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A lot of running. Davin Winston with about a 24-yard kickoff return to put the Eagles in great starting territory at their own 46-yard line, where they will start out with a Bastrop signs, 1st and 10.
He got lost in that crowd.
He did. I couldn't see him. All of a sudden, he just popped out to this side, and he just kept his legs moving the whole time.
At their own 46-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Brock McLaughlin under center for Cedar Creek. Coming off a victory against the Connolly Cougars, 20-13. He had a touchdown run, 34 yards out. Dominique Mahica in the backfield off his left shoulder. 3 receivers split, playing off the left hash mark, moving from my right to left. Mojica changes sides. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw right away. He's got Damian Perez in the flat over there. He's got a little bit of running room and a blocker. Gets out over top of the 50 into Elgin territory at about the 48-yard line. He's going to pick up, looks like about 7 yards. So Damian Perez, number 11, Damian Perez with the reception. All right, 2nd down. Looks like they're going to back it off. Looks like it's going to be 2nd down and 4. McLaughlin waiting on the snap. It's a low snap. Hands off Mojica. He stutter steps. He got a little bit of a hole. He gets down, pushing towards the 45. He's going to pick up about. Looks like he'll pick up 2 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd down and short. With 10:56 to go here in the first quarter. We are underway here at Wildcat Stadium here in Elgin, Texas, 13-5A Division II matchup. Eagles coming in tonight 1-2. Wildcats coming in 0-3. Looking to break that bubble. Let's just hope it's not our bubble. McLaughlin waiting on the snap. He's going to keep it, going to run up the middle. Oh, he runs into a lot of trouble right there. Couldn't find the hole. The hole didn't open up. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Loss of 4 on the play.
And that's going to bring on the punting team, it looks like.
Tackle number 2, Lyndon Rangel.
So McLaughlin on the carry, got back to the line of scrimmage. And McLaughlin also playing double duty tonight as the punter stands back on his own 43-yard line, waiting on the snap deep for the Elgin Wildcats. Oh, that punt is blocked. And McLaughlin is able to recover it. Number 2 for the Elgin Wildcats, Lyndon Rangel with the block. And that ball is smothered by McLaughlin, but not until he got all the way back to the Cedar Creek 26-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Elgin Wildcats with great field position at the 26-yard line. They're wearing solid purple tonight, as you can see. White numbers, white helmets, grayish, I guess look like gray pants, grayish purple pants. Eagles tonight in all white with blue letters. White helmets, waiting on the snap. We got McFarland. Oh, it's a high snap. It's a fumble. He's going to go down. Oh, ball's still on the ground. Who's got it? Looks like McFarland was able to get a hand on it, but he's going to be sacked for a loss of about 9 yards, 10 yards. We're going to call it 10 even. That ball's resting now at the 36-yard line. And it looked like number 44 for the Cedar Creek Eagles was responsible for that hurry-up and that rush. That's Aiden Gustafson. But it was a high snap. McFarland had a hard time bringing it in. It went off the tip of his fingers and everything he had just to recover it for the Wildcats. One goes in motion, one on the backside. McFarland rolls out to the right. He's looking to throw. He's a runner, too. And he's just going to throw that one in the dirt. That's going to bring up 3rd down. And 21.
21 to go.
I don't see how they get 21 out of that. That's 20 yards all day long as far as I'm concerned. 10 plus 10 is 20. Had to pull off the phone here and make sure. But it's going to bring up 3rd down and long, 3rd and 21 on that incomplete pass by McFarland. Eagle defense. McFarland has the snap. He's fading back. Short little screen pass. Gets up at the 35-yard line. He's got some running room, and he gets dragged down. That's number 6. Or number 8 for the Elgin Wildcats. Gets back up into close to the 1st down marker. Still going to be short. It's going to be 4th down and about 5 for the Wildcats. That reception by Trey Isom, senior 5'6", 145 pounds. And that's McFarland's first completion, 1 for 2 tonight so far. McFarland shotgun position, 1 setbacks, 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the near side. He has a snap. He's fading back to throw. Oh, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. That ball's broken up by number 22, Jose Hernandez, and the Eagles will take over on downs as they shut down the Elgin Wildcats. And they will take the Bastrop first down at their own 26-yard line. What happened to my... That crowd mic just sounds like a hollow tube.
Downs. It'll be first and 10.
Sounds like a
Cedar
big
Creek.
block 454 to me.
Doesn't it?
Caught a couple breaks there. And that's exactly what we need. Now we just need to get our offense going.
So the thing that scares me about McFarland is it's only going to take him a while to get warmed up. McLaughlin, shotgun position, 2 setbacks, 1 goes in motion. He hands it off on Davin Winston, and he's going to end up back to the line of scrimmage at right about the 20-yard line.
Henry Jones.
They moved the markers. I'm not sure why, but they moved the markers.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah. I can't see through that glass. So
Did you see a penalty?
No, but it was at the marker was at the 21. Now it's at the 20, so I guess they might have had it wrong. Might have been called down from the box or something. All right, second down and 10.
With the stop, Trujillo.
Davin Winston with the carry. Came up empty. Shotgun position. 1 slides in motion. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. Oh, that ball's nearly intercepted by number 2 for the Elgin Wildcats, Lyndon Rangel.
On the attempted pass falls incomplete after being knocked down by number 2, Lyndon Rangel.
So it's going to bring up third down and long, third down and 10 for the Eagles.
Brock missed that linebacker pinching underneath.
Yeah, if that pass would have been on, he would have that would have been a pick six easily.
Yeah.
Beautiful weather tonight. A little windy, not too bad. It's kind of calmed down since the sun's gone down, but nonetheless, it's getting a little chilly. Perfect football weather. McLaughlin gets a low snap, has to scoop it up. He's going to run. He's going to throw.
Nice job.
Oh, nearly intercepted again. That pass intended for Aiden Prince across the middle, and that's going to bring up fourth down and 10, and the Eagles are going to be forced to punt again.
Number 21.
As that pass is incomplete, broken up by.
If he hits Aiden on the run, that's big trouble because there was nobody else. Everybody else was down on the corners.
I think it was the number 21 for the Elgin Wildcats. I don't have on my roster if that was the number for that broke up that play. All right, McLaughlin standing on his own 9-yard line, waiting for the snap. He has the snap. This time he gets it away. It's going to be a low punt. It's going to hit about the 45-yard line, take an eagle bounce, and rolls nice into Elgin territory. And it's going to come to rest at the 42-yard line in Elgin territory, where the Wildcats will start first and 10.
You are listening live with the Creek broadcast team at SHN Sports.
Ball is down at the Wildcat 42-yard line.
What's happening to my...
First and 10, Elgin.
You didn't do that?
No. It wasn't the power, it was the... It might have been the crowd mic. All right, first and 10 for Elgin. We had a little technical difficulty there. I thought everything shut down. Wouldn't be the first time that happened. All right, McFarland in the back, shotgun position. He has the snap, hands it off. No, he rolls out to the right. He's being pursued. Oh, he goes head-to-head hard. But he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. That tackle by number 32, Jafar Johnson. McFarland not afraid to run it. He lowered his shoulder and
No, he had 2 Eagles.
Showed McFarland the business end of his helmet. Let me get this out of the way. There's just a lot. It seems like a ton of room, but there's not a lot of room up here. All right, second down and 10. Or second down and 9. Looks like they gave him a yard. That's 10 in my book. I'm not sure where. That ball's passed to the outside.
Nice
he's
job.
met immediately for a loss, and that's going to be Damian Perez, number 11. Met him right at the chest, and that pass was caught by Isaac Wood, or I'm sorry, wrong one, by Trey Isom, but for no gain. In fact, he's going to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it's going to bring up third down and 12.
That was all on Perez
Third down, 13.
beating his block. You saw it right off the bat.
Ball's rested right at the 40-yard line. Third down and 12 for the Wildcats. McFarland drops back, has 2 receivers atop, 2 to the near side. Wildcat, and that's going to be a false start on the Wildcats, and they're going to back it up 5 yards. As the flags fly, and that's going to bring up third down and 17 for the Wildcats. So the Eagles defense so far having to kind of hold tight here as the offense is having a difficult time getting started. And they're driving Elgin Wildcats back. It's 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Still 0-0. 3rd and 22. McFarland fades back. He's looking to throw. He's going to air one
open.
out. He's got great defense. No flags on the play as Jose Hernandez breaks that one up.
Elgin is lucky.
I take that back. I'm calling the wrong guy. That's number 22. That's Dante Love. Dante Love. My apologies. I thought Jose Hernandez was number 22. Jose's number 20. So Jose coming up big there is going to force an Elgin punt at 4th and 22. Dropping back for the Elgin Wildcats is Braylon Owens is the punter for the Wildcats. Here's the snap. And it's a straight up punt. No, not too bad. It's not too bad of a punt, but it's going to hit and take a Cedar Creek bounce.
It hit off the Elgin player and bounced back for us. I don't
know if it hit him or what, but that bounced backwards for sure.
It hit him in the foot.
Hit it about the 40-yard line and bounced back to about the 44. So the Eagles will have a Bastrop signs and banners first down starting at their own 44-yard line. Let's see if McLaughlin can't get something started here.
You're listening live to the Creek Broadcast Team at SHN Sports.
Got good field position again.
Up to the Eagles' 44-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10.
All right, 1st and 10. Brock McLaughlin, shotgun position, 1 setback, 3 split. He rolls out to the right side. He's going to air one out. He's got a receiver. That's caught at the 15 or 25-yard line by, looks like, Aiden Prinz with a big reception and another Bastrop signs first down. That started out the 44 to the 24. So that's
30 yards.
30-yard pass by Brock McLaughlin to put a spark in the Eagles' offense. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. 5:22 to go. Still 0-0 in this 13-5A Division II matchup. I don't know why that keeps doing that.
Did you hear that again?
Yeah.
Run up the middle. At Perez for 4.
All right, Dominique Mahica up the middle, picks up 4 yards. Going to be, it's going to give him. They're going to give him the 21, so it's going to be a 3-yard pickup. It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
Mahica with a 3-yard carry.
4:53 to go in the first.
2nd and 7 Eagles.
That power breaking in and out kind of has me a little nervous. Not sure what's going on there.
There it goes again.
I think it's something up in the. If it was something up there, it's got to be something here. If it was up there, it would kill everything. There's another run play, and this one goes nowhere. Mojica gets the draw again. It looks like he's going to be. Looks like he might lose a yard on this one. It's going to back it up to the 22-yard line, where the Eagles will have 3rd down and 8 coming up at 4:17 to go in the first quarter. All right, McLaughlin shotgun position, 2 setbacks. Waiting on the snap. Hands it off to Davin Winston up the right side. He stutter steps. Instead of going forward, he's swallowed up. That's going to bring up 4th down, and he has no gain on the play. He makes the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 8. Our kicker for tonight is number 35, Eric Rodriguez. Henry Jones is not on the. Too deep tonight, nursing some issues he got taken care of during practice this month. Looks like the Eagles are going to go for it. 4th down and 8. McLaughlin shotgun position. He fades back. He's looking to throw. He rolls out to the right. He's under pressure. He has to juke back. Now he's under back. He's looking for somebody. He's got Mojica wide open. Had him wide open. Had 2 players wide open. Had Dominique Mojica and Aiden Prinz, and overthrew Mojica and underthrew Prinz. And that's going to be a turnover on downs by the Cedar Creek Eagles. What a great opportunity.
He did a great job. Great job at stepping up out of trouble, sliding.
He scrambles. He's a good scrambler and stuff. I thought they had him dead to rights on that right side over there, but he was able to get away and at least extend the play and try to create the play. It just wasn't in his cards to try to throw on the run like that. Either that or he just couldn't decide which one to throw to. So McFarland hands it off to number 2 on the left side, and he's going to get swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They might give him 1 yard. We're going to find out here shortly. And that's going to be a referee timeout, as it looked like number 2, Lyndon Rangel, lost his helmet on the play, so he's got to come out for 1. Into the game now is number 3 that I do not have on my roster, so another mystery man. Let me see if he's on. Is he on your roster? Number 3 for Elgin.
Yeah.
Is there another one of those? This one, the one I have is bad. There it is again. All right, McFarland has the snap. He rolls out to the right. Oh, and great play, great pursuit by Dante Love. A pass caught by number 14 for the Wildcats, Trevor Kurgan. And he's going to pick up, looks like 8 yards on the play, 7 yards on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and 1 with 2:20 to go in the first quarter. Still scoreless in this 13-5A matchup. McFarland shotgun position, 1 goes in motion. There's the snap, fakes the handoff, runs up the middle. He's got the first down, but he's met immediately. And he gets the yard that he needs.
Picks up an Elgin first down.
And the Elgin first down at the 33-yard line, still in Elgin territory. 2 minutes to go exactly in the first quarter, still 0-0. You're listening to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports, live from Wildcat Stadium right here in Elgin. Eagles and the Wildcats so far. It's been a defensive battle. Still 0-0. There's McFarland, pitches it out to the left side. He's got a little bit of running room as Rangel runs it, turns the corner up there, and he's finally Rangeled out of room. Over the 45-yard line, or right at the 45-yard line, where the Elgin Wildcats will pick up another Wildcat first down.
Out of bounds by number 20, Jose Hernandez. It's 1st and 10 to Elgin.
All right, 1st and 10, Elgin at the 45-yard line, still in Elgin territory. McFarland establishing the run game. He's had a couple of passes, 1 or 2 caught, and I think he had 2 incompletions. Shotgun position, 1 goes in motion. 1 in a setback, and hands it off to Rangel. He breaks out to the outside. He's got a little runner, but he's brought down very well by number 20, Jose Hernandez, after a pickup of about 2 yards. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats.
That was a great job by the linebacker closing that gap, getting up there and
slowing him down enough for that. Exactly. Uncharted Adventures brings this first quarter to you. The press box, or the press table in this case, is being brought to you by Bastrop Stone and Material, located right there on Highway 71, 1433 Highway 71 in Bastrop, bastropstone.com. Call Jaime or Gabby for any information. There's a shotgun position, 1 setback. Snap is high, and Lyndon Rangel breaks to the inside. He's over top of the 45 in Cedar Creek territory. He's got some running room. Gets down inside the 20. Lyndon Rangel with the Wildcat run. It'll be an Elgin first down after he rattled off 35 yards and brought down at the 20. Or I take that back, inside the 20 at the,
looks like they have him at the 17.
Looks like the 17-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 in the red zone for the Elgin Wildcats.
Check the yard marker. It'll be 1st and 10.
There's a snap. McFarland keeps it, goes up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles, and finally he's wrangled down inside the 10-yard line. Going to be close to a Wildcat first down. It is a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Wildcats at the Cedar Creek 6-yard line. McFarland finding a hole. He's a big boy.
He's a big boy, and he's a good runner.
That's going to end the first quarter here with a score 0-0, but the Elgin Wildcats are threatening. Second quarter is going to be brought to you by State Farm Insurance. That's Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance, located at 815 Highway 71 West, Suite D like David, Bastrop, Texas 78602. At Lori Tuggle State Farm on Facebook, or you can contact her at LoriTuggleAgency.com, or you can call her and her staff at 512-581-3939. That's Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance, located right there in Bastrop. I'm in a state of
must have been my large Americano, mochaccino, macchiato. Now the family's gone to bed, and that's my favorite time to get some tips on better rates. Cause my State Farm guy answers late, and even when it's not my agent, someone's standing by so patient. Getting coverage questions answered helps me to relax. Get to a better state, State Farm.
This broadcast is brought to you by Roscoe State Bank in affiliation and cooperation with SHN Sports. All right, welcome back to the Bastrop Stone and Material broadcast table here live at Wildcat Stadium in Elgin as the Wildcats switch sides, and it looks like there's going to be a flag on the play, and it's going to be a false start on the Elgin Wildcats, so they're going to back it up 5 yards, and it's going to take it all the way back to the 11 where they have first and goal at the 11-yard line.
Penalty on the play. He moves it back 5 for the Wildcats.
There's a snap. McFarland rolls out to the right. He's got some running room. He's going to make that corner, and that's going to be a Wildcat touchdown. Peter.
Wildcats. Run in on the quarterback keeper, number 10, Peter McFarland.
So Peter McFarland with the 11-yard dash. Put the Wildcats on top, 6-0. Point after pending on the hold, 17. Anthony Jones with the kick. He gets it up. Oh, and he may have wanked it. No, it's good.
Anthony Jones.
They almost got to that again.
Anthony Jones puts it through as we start the second quarter. The Wildcats go up on top.
The score, Elgin 7, Cedar Creek 0.
7-0. So it's just a matter of time before McFarland got started as far as his running game is concerned. I mean, he's a good passer too, but everything he's gotten so far this season, Sam, has been on the ground. I mean, he's rushed 39 times for 239 yards coming into this game. So
we've been watching that boy for 3 years just be a monster on the ground. He can throw, but I mean, I think I'm more worried about him running. That just where he seems he does more damage.
Well, he does really well at finding the holes and finding where the defense is breaking down, and his offensive line's doing the job to contain. So
he's strong as a bull too. I mean, you got to wrap him up. You can't hit him and think he's going to go down.
All right, so the Elgin Wildcats to tee it up. They lead 7-0 with 6 seconds into the second quarter. First play of the second quarter, I should say, was the Elgin touchdown.
Jones to kick off for the Wildcats.
And here's the kickoff. Jones, the short one, picks up at about the 25-yard line, starts up the left side. Got a little bit of running room, gets it over to 35, up near the 40, and we'll see where the mark is. The Eagles will start. First and 10 at the Bastrop Signs and Banner, 38-yard line.
On the return, number 9, Michael Roberts.
I think it's 38.
Yeah, 38.
There it is.
Will start their drive. First and 10 from the
frustrating when the referees stand in 3 different positions. You don't know where the line, the line is.
Got one standing at the 41, one standing at the 37, and the other one's running back and forth.
All right, first and 10, McLaughlin. I'm going to get those mixed up tonight. McFarland. McLaughlin looking to throw, throws out in the stab. He's got a receiver at 40-yard lines up over near midfield. That pass caught by Damian Perez
for the Eagles.
For, it looks like a 11-yard gain. And an Eagle Bastrop Signs and Banners first down.
First and 10, Cedar Creek.
Bastrop Signs is located at 248 FM 304 right there in Bastrop, 14 years, family-owned business. They are the only and original large format print shop in Bastrop at Bastrop Signs on Facebook or bastropsigns.com for anything you need printed. Their motto is, we print it all. McLaughlin has the snap, looking to throw another screen pass out the left side. He just
sailed that
turned and wanged it, and that pass intended for Damian Perez is incomplete.
He had some room on that one, too, if he catches it.
Make it second and 10, Eagles.
So second down is 10 as a couple substitutes are made. Looks like Eagles are going to send out Josh Roberts
We haven't called his name tonight
Not
yet either.
He has not been a target with Aiden Prinz in the game. And if you could utilize both of those receivers,
Oh,
Aiden
man.
Prinz and Josh Roberts,
Yeah,
you
watch out.
got a tough arsenal right there. And throw Damian Perez in there. All right, McLaughlin sends Perez in motion, hands it off to Mojica up the middle. He's got a little bit of run room. He's going to carry that purple pack up over top of the 50-yard line to about the 47, where it'll be 3rd down and long for the Eagles.
With the stop, number 76, Jordan Hood. 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 for the Eagles as McLaughlin comes back to the huddle with the play.
Oh, our center's
that
a
would
big
get
old boy.
irritating. What's that?
Our center is a big old boy.
Yeah, senior. Or it might be, yeah, it looks like 76 senior. There's a low snap. That's going to be a reverse, and it's going to be a something, throw it, and that's going to be not there. Oh, man, he wrapped him up kind of quick. No flag on the play, but that's going to bring up 4th down and 7, as that was a reverse. A reverse pass intended for Damian Perez. Just never really developed because the Elgin secondary was right on top of it, and that's going to bring up 4th and 7. And the Cedar Creek Eagles will have to punt as McLaughlin stands on his own 42-yard line. Deep for the Elgin Wildcats is number 8 for Trey Isom. And there's the kick, a nice low one. That should be interesting. It's going to be a bounce. He's going to pick it up at the 15-yard line. Oh, and great shoestring tackle.
Trey Isom on the return for the Wildcats.
By number 28 for the Cedar Creek Eagles.
The Elgin 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
That's Jerry Torres that didn't give Isom a chance to get started. You got to go. Sam's got to leave for a second. He's got the bladder of a 4-year-old. All right, so Elgin Wildcats going to start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. About a 5-yard return for the Eagles, for the Wildcats. 10:32 to go in the first half. Wildcats on top, 7-0 with a McFarland 11-yard rushing touchdown. McFarland with the snap. He hands it off up the middle. He trips, and he's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage. In fact, he may have lost a yard, but they're going to give him forward progress. That carry by Lyndon Rangel was shut down fast by the Eagle defense. Jerry Torres and Logan Latouf in on that tackle. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. McFarland has the play. 1 setback, 1 receiver split top and single coverage, 2 to the near side. Wildcat formation. 1 goes in motion. McFarland waiting on the snap. He keeps it to the right, pitches it out. He's got Linden on the flat out there. Oh, and he's dragged down. What great pursuit and tackle by the Cedar Creek Eagles as Jose Hernandez comes up big and drops Lyndon Rangel for about looks like a 2-yard.
3rd and 12, Wildcats.
Like a 2-yard loss, so it's going to be 3rd down and 12 at the 9:24 mark here in the second quarter. 3 receivers split to the near side, 1 top side. All alone in the backfield is McFarland on the shotgun position. He takes the snap. He's looking to throw, rolls out to the left side. He's being chased down. He's going to get in trouble. Oh, that's going to – no flag on the play. He was out of the pocket, so no intentional grounding, but great pursuit by Logan Latouf. Or I'm sorry, by number 44, Aiden Gustafson. And number 28, Jerry Torres. That's going to bring up 4th down and 12.
Brings up 4th down for the Wildcats and 12.
And it looks like McFarland's staying on. No, I take that back. Here comes 42. He's trickling in. But McFarland is the short. I'd watch out for a direct snap to McFarland here as 42 for the Wildcats. Stands at his own 5-yard line. He has it. Jones gets it away. It's going to be a short punt. It's going to hit at about the 40-yard line. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 41-yard line where the Eagles will have an outstanding field position with a Bastrop Signs and Banners 1st down at the 41-yard line. 8:59 to go in the first half. Wildcats up 7-0.
You're tuned in to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports.
Yes, you are. Out of all the broadcast teams in Texas. We are one of them. All right, 1st and 10 for Cedar Creek at the 41-yard line in Elgin territory. Best field position they've had so far to start a series. McLaughlin, shotgun position, 1 setback. 1 receiver to the top side, goes in motion. That's Perez. Hands it off to Perez. He sweeps to the outside. He's over the 40. He's got a little running room. He cuts back, and he's met quickly.
Hand off to Perez.
He picks up 5 on the play. Looks like it'll be marked at the 36-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Eagles.
5-yard gain.
Our title sponsor tonight is Roscoe State Bank, bringing you everything that we got. Roscoe State Bank. Go see Rick Womble over there at 710 West, Highway 71 West. Bastrop or bankbastrop.com. That's bankbastrop.com for any information. 303-1800. McLaughlin waiting on the snap. 1 setback to receiver split. McLaughlin has. He looks to the left. He's going to let it out. And he's got a incomplete. Right in and out of the hands of number 3, Josh Roberts.
For Joshua Roberts is incomplete.
That was a great read. If that ball would have been on it, that would have been a touchdown all day long. It just was a little bit too high out of his reach. It went right between his hands. At least from my point of view, it did. Didn't get deflected. It was still
it was
straight.
catchable.
It was definitely catchable. So 3rd down and 5 at the 8:09 mark here in the second. There's going to be a flag on the play, and it looks like there's going to be a timeout, Cedar Creek, as they're going to want to talk about this one, and we're going to take a brief timeout ourselves as you're listening to the Creek broadcast team live from Wildcat Stadium here in Elgin on SHN Sports. This is a Roscoe State Bank broadcast.
Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance, established in 2003 right here in Bastrop, Texas. She has been a highly respected pillar of this community for over 16 years. Their mission at Lori Tuggle State Farm is to help people manage the risk of everyday living, recover from the unexpected, and realize their financial dreams. They are an insurance agency that's dedicated to you. That's Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance of Bastrop, making your dreams a reality. Call Lori at 512-581-3939 or visit her at LoriTuggleAgency.com.
The Creek Broadcast Network. Out of all the high school broadcast teams in Texas, we are one of them.
All right, welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. Eagles took the timeout, and they are taking every second of it as the referees blow their whistle to get them back on the field.
This is their best chance to score right here.
3rd down and 5. McLaughlin. That should be a neutral zone infraction, but no. Going to go ahead and change the play. 14 seconds on the play clock. Elgin got a fast start there. McLaughlin shotgun position, 1 setback. Waiting on snap, blitz showing. Here's Mojica up the middle. He's got some running room. He's over the 30. He's got the Eagle 1st down. He's tripped up over top of the 30 to about the 27-yard line, and that'll be a Bastrop signs and banners. Cedar Creek 1st down. Mojica had some running room and had one Elgin player to beat, and he caught him by the toenails and tripped him up. But nonetheless, it is a Eagle 1st down at the 7:43 mark here in the 2nd quarter. Wildcats clinging to a 7-point lead, but the Eagles are threatening with a 1st and 10. McLaughlin shotgun position. Mojica in the backfield, split coverage, top, one to the bottom. Mojica grabs that one. Handoff up the middle on that left side. It's like he's going to pick up 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd down, or 2nd down and 8. I turned that down. That thing is just doing the same thing it did it.
Our crowd mic?
Yeah, it just picks up every vibration. I mean, it's a really, really good crowd mic, so it's very sensitive. And if I turn it down too much, you can't hear it. If I turn it up too loud, it's
you hear everything.
Yeah, I need to put it on a different channel where I can play with the gain. Maybe that's what my problem is. All right, McLaughlin has a little hole running room, gets up over the 30. He's dragging one with him. He gets pushed up near the 20-yard line. Broken play. That play was intended to be a pass to the right side, but it just collapsed on him. He did the best he could and picks up a couple yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Eagles.
We haven't seen a lot of designed running plays for him tonight like they did last week.
As Patrick Gwynn goes out, and into the game now, number 24, Zane Zimmerman. McLaughlin comes back from the sideline where he gets his every single play to the huddle. 15 seconds on the play clock. Senior breaks out over center. Setback. Dominique Mojica, shotgun position. Single coverage to the top side. Here's the snap. Mojica, he gets up over the 20. It looks like he's going to get enough if he goes. Yes, great second effort by Mojica. Is going to be enough, should be enough for a Cedar Creek first down. And we're going to see. It's going to be close.
They're going to mark us just short, it looks like, don't they?
I think his second effort was a first down. It looked to me, but he may have hit. But nonetheless, it's going to be 4th and short. So it can be 4th and 1 for Cedar Creek. As McLaughlin brings the play back in, I think that was kind of a bad spot, nonetheless. But his second effort definitely
looks like he rolled over the guy to get to the first down.
So at the 17-yard line, 4th and 1. Mojica bounces to the outside. He's got enough for the first down. Gets up over the 15, inside the 15 to about the 12-yard line. And that'll be another Bastrop signs and banners. Cedar Creek first down, and the Eagles have 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line.
First down, Eagles.
So the Eagles methodically moving the ball. They're doing a good job moving the ball. They just need to finish, and this would be a great time for them to finish.
They're getting little chunks of yardage every time we're running. 4, 5, 6, 7.
McLaughlin shotgun position with 1 setback, 2 to the top. Playing off that right hash mark. Here's the snap. He hands it to Mojica up the middle again, and he's met. And
off the center to number 21, Dominic Mojica.
And I thought he had forward progress, but it looks like he's going to maybe lose a yard.
Well, he's got him on the original line of scrimmage over there, doesn't he?
It's hard to
they're
tell.
standing at two different places. So.
Yeah, it looks like he lost the yard, so it's going to be 2nd down and 11 with 4:15 to go in the first half.
It will be 2nd, 11 to go.
Got both Damian Perez and Aiden Prinz in the game for the Eagles. I don't see Josh Roberts. Damian Perez splits wide to the top side. Aiden Prinz to the near side. Shotgun position. 1 setback. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. He's got him the cross, and that's going to be a Cedar. He threw him into the end zone for a Cedar Creek touchdown. 11-yard strike, or a 13-yard strike from McLaughlin to Aiden Prinz.
I almost thought they weren't going to give it to him.
His second effort. He was definitely held outside about the half-yard line, and his second effort got him over. Or he slung him over, it looks like.
The far side official come running in about the half-yard line.
All right, Eric Rodriguez for his first attempt at – no, that's blocked. And it's picked up by – and he's running it. Oh, and he's going to run that all the way back for – there's a flag on the play.
Going to be a block in the back.
Yeah. Hopefully. By us or them?
By them.
Good. So that's going to come back. It should. I didn't see where the penalty was right around the 40-yard line here.
I think that kills that play, too.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Well, that was fortuitous.
Yeah, we have a new place kicker in the game with Henry Jones being out, and that's Eric Rodriguez, and he doesn't have a lot of snaps. Well, as far as the point afters are concerned.
I don't know what happened on the right side over there, Pete, but that guy just come bowling in. Nobody even touched him.
So the referees are talking it over. The clock is not, the scoreboard is not changed at all as far as the score is concerned. Still showing Elgin 7, Cedar Creek 6 with the missed extra point. And that's going to be against.
Wait, what happened?
That doesn't make. That shouldn't be that shouldn't be a touchdown.
What did I miss? He just called extra point good.
No, I'm not. I'm sure some confusion here on the referee's part. He said the penalty was against Elgin.
And then
he
threw his
indicated
hands up.
touchdown, so I'm not sure.
Gave it to him, Pete.
Wow.
Unless, I mean, maybe it was a penalty against Cedar Creek, but
No,
there was a block in the back.
He pointed this way.
Looks like unsportsmanlike conduct. Eagles to be assessed on the kickoff.
It was on the Eagles.
I think that was something that just happened. I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, so they ran it back. They blocked the extra point. They ran it back all the way for a 2-point conversion. So that gives Elgin 9 and Cedar Creek 6 after they missed that extra point. I'm not quite sure how they're able to keep the touchdown if the penalty was against Elgin.
If the penalty was against Elgin, it should have negated the play going back.
Correction,
Yeah.
the unsportsmanlike penalty was charged against the Wildcats. They'll move the kickoff up for the Eagles.
Okay, that had to be.
45.
I wonder if it was something on the sideline because the flag was thrown over here in the white stripe on the team side.
You know what? I bet you there was,
Yeah.
there was somebody standing inside the line.
Yeah, I bet you that's what it was.
Okay.
Okay.
I still thought
That
I saw
makes
a
more
block in the
sense.
back,
yeah,
though.
I'm sure there was, but they missed,
That's not
missed
a dead
couple
ball.
already.
Yeah.
I'm really not sure why this is here. I'm not even sure if it's being used or not, but
I don't either.
oh, it's their crowd mic. That's what it is.
Isom and Strong
Is that
Yeah.
working?
back for
Is that
the
working?
Wildcats.
Okay.
I kept thinking you were hitting that, and that's what was cutting us off.
No, that's their crowd mic. All right, there's a kick up the left side. It's going to be taken at the 12-yard line by Elgin. There's another flag on the play. Number 14 running it back for the Wildcats up that right side and finally taken down over top of the 35-yard line.
Now the return for Elgin.
Boy, it hurts not having Henry.
Yeah, it does. That ball brought back by number 14, Trevor Kurgan. There is a flag on the play. We're going to see how that's assessed.
I believe it's offsides on us on the kickoff.
Still waiting on the call. Here's the referee. Offsides, Cedar Creek on the kickoff. Are they going to do it again? It looks like no.
No, they'll take that.
They'll take it. Yeah. Okay. I saw Rodriguez coming out. He was just coming out to pick up his tee. So 3:37 to go in the first half. Elgin on top, 9-6. It's a barn burner. Block extra point after the Cedar Creek touchdown resulted in a 2-point score that number 2, Lyndon Rangel, ran all the way back from about the 20-yard line.
So one guy you don't want it to pick it up.
Yeah, the fastest guy on the field.
The one guy.
All right, 1st and 10. McFarland has it. He hands it off to Lyndon Rangel, and he's wrapped up immediately, but he's tossed forward, and he's going to pick up.
Off to number 8, Trey Isom.
Looks like a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9
By number 28.
on the Lyndon Rangel carry. All right, McFarland has the play. Shotgun position, 1 setback. Got a receiver on the top side, 1-on-1 coverage, and 2 to the near side. Wildcat formation on a second, looks like running back on that front right shoulder of McFarland. He fades back to throw, and he's going to get swallowed up, and he's going down hard. And that's a Cedar Creek sack. Started out by number 34 for the Eagles and finished off by
Also in on the
Aiden Gustafson. 34 is Chris Freeman. No, that's not it. Freeman's not even in the game. It was a 44 was Gustafson
44
and 30.
no.
Was it 30?
I thought it was 30.
So 30 is Marco Portillo.
Third down for the Wildcats.
All right, third down and 19 for the Wildcats on a great sack by Gustafson
They'll run the same play.
And there's McFarland's
He's
going
wide
to air
open.
one out. He's going to have one. Oh, that ball's nice. Tip broken up by Davin Winston.
McFarland missed a wide open 14.
That pass intended for number 8.
Well, this is good. This gives us 2 minutes left.
Trey Isom.
And their punter hasn't been
4th and 18, and they're going to have to punt from their own 22-yard line roughly. The ball will be snapped from the 35. And that punter is Braylon Owens.
Braylon Owen.
Watch out, McFarland is back there. He could easily take that snap, and it's a up and down. It's going to be a wounded Ducks that takes an Elgin bounce. Oh, a great Elgin bounce over midfield down to inside the 40 to about the 39-yard line, where the Eagles will have a minute 55 to try to make something happen here in this first half.
Even with that great bounce, it was only 25 yards.
That McFarland pass earlier was intended for Trey Isom. But like Sam said, he had wide open. He had Trevor Kurgan on the other side wide open. He just didn't see him.
He ran that same play that he just got sacked on, and the first time we covered both receivers. The second time, both of our corners dropped on the outside receiver, left him running right across the middle wide open.
All right, Bastrop signs first down for the Cedar Creek Eagles at the 39-yard line, moving from left to right, far hash mark. 2 receivers to the top side, 1 setback. Oh, there's an early start.
False start, look like.
McLaughlin's looking to throw. He's running out of room. Lets one
Nice
go.
job.
Nice throw. Great patience by Cedar Creek for the reception, and that ball is going to be caught by Josh Roberts, I believe, on that far side.
Pass is complete for
all the way down to the. Oh, keep going. He caught that like the 36-yard line. They're going to give him the 38-yard line. But nonetheless, it's the Bastrop signs first down. That was about a 31-yard strike for McLaughlin. There's the snap. He's fading back. He's looking to throw. He's going to have to run. He's got a little bit of room. Cuts back towards the middle. Oh, he slides right at the same time he gets clobbered. But he pops right back up, and it's going to be picks up. Let me see. It's going to be second down, and it's like second down and 7 as they go to hurry up offense. McLaughlin's waiting on the snap. Gets it. He's fading back, looking to throw. He's got to get rid of it. He's got a little bit of running room. He throws it.
Job.
Oh, nice broken pass by number 8, Trey Isom for the Wildcats, as he's doing double duty tonight. That pass intended for Josh Roberts.
And he is doing a great job at buying himself some time.
So McLaughlin's scrambling. Pass was a little bit low, but I think if it would have been any higher, that might have been intercepted or had a good chance of being intercepted. 48 seconds to go in the half. Elgin up 9-6.
He's been behind on these throws just a little bit.
All right, McLaughlin comes in with the play. 10 seconds on the play clock. Going to have to hurry to get this one off as Senior jumps up over center. Roberts to the top side, Perez and Prince to the near side, and there's the snap. Oh, the ball's on the ground.
No.
And still on the ground. Who's got it? Looks like Cedar Creek's going to hold on to it. Not sure what happened. Doesn't even look like the ball even got to McLaughlin.
Recovered by the Eagles, number 21, Dominic Mojica.
Mojica recovers the fumble on the. I don't know if it was a bad. Did you see that, Sam? I don't know if it was a bad snap or.
I think they were confused between calling a timeout and they hit the guy crossing the formation.
Oh, okay, yeah. So the guy going in motion across right in front of McLaughlin got hit with the ball. 16 seconds to go. They lost about 4 yards on the play. They're having a discussion over there.
They're just going to let the time run out. I mean, throw the ball in the end zone.
No, he's going to call timeout. He's going to get at least one play.
There we go.
Yeah, he's going to call timeout with 3 seconds left on the clock.
Wildcats.
And that's going to allow Cedar Creek to get one more play off. And let's see what kind of magic Coach Hill can pull out of his hat to see if the Eagles can't go into halftime.
Boy, that was
with a lead.
That was a wasted opportunity right
there.
Parkins Company, Neve House Electric, H&T Utilities, Blue Bonnet, Elgin Funeral Home, Elgin General Store, First National Bank, and Harkins Diesel Support.
I'm in a state of inundation from an endless iteration of discounts that State Farm gives to me. Good driver and good student, multi-car and all the rest make up a veritable litany. They got a list of discounts longer than my arm. Get to a better state, State Farm.
You are listening live with the Creek broadcast team at SHN Sports.
All right, back at Wildcat Stadium. The timeout's over. 3 seconds on the clock. Eagles got time for one play. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top side. McLaughlin shotgun position. Mojica in the backfield. Low snap. McLaughlin rolls out to the right. He's looking to throw. He's going to launch one up all the way into the end zone, and that's going to be, nearly intercepted, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Incomplete pass. That ball intended for Aiden Prinz as time expires here in the first half. You're listening to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports. I'm Pistol Pete with Sam Houston and my son Bart Riefel on the video camera. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with some halftime festivities.
Now to the plate at Schlotzsky's Big League Gloves. What a lots better lineup. Chicken and turkey clubs. A power-packed pile of poultry. Ham and turkey clubs. Hey, somebody got stack happy. And that humongous hunk beef and bacon clubs. Catch all three lots better Big League Clubs at Schlotzsky's now before they're out of here.
Thinking about building something? The Roscoe State Bank in Bastrop has money to lend for your project. Whether it's commercial or residential construction, the lending experts at the Roscoe State Bank can get you the funding you need to get the job done. Drop by the Roscoe State Bank at 710 Highway 71 West in Bastrop, right in front of Home Depot. Roscoe State Bank is an equal housing lender and a proud supporter of the Bastrop ISD and Cedar Creek Athletics. Roscoe State Bank, member FDIC.
Hey folks, did you know for over 22 years, Bastrop Stone and Material Supply has been the go-to for professionals and DIYers to use for all their landscape projects. Established in 1998, the family-owned business has served Bastrop and surrounding areas with the quality, affordable landscape materials that they deserve. Their huge selection of materials will help you drive that creative side of you to help you create that dream landscape. For more information and details, visit bastropstone.com or call Jaime or Gabby at 512-303-5060. It's Bastrop Stone and Material Supply. Our reputation is rock solid. Are you a play outside the box kind of person, or just looking to unleash some pent-up aggression, or maybe just celebrating a divorce? Whichever it may be, I have the perfect place for you. Uncharted Adventures, formerly 512 Rage Room, located in Kyle, Texas at 395 County Road 202, Building 17B, right outside Kyle on FM 150. It has a huge smash room, 4 axe throwing targets, with a bar and lounge area for you to relax. You can smash and destroy anything from TVs, computers, glassware, furniture, even cars. It's great fun for the whole family. And coming soon, a 2-lane shooting gallery. Check them out at unchartedadventures.com for details, or call 512-537-3113. Ask for Damon, Trace, Sarah, or Denise. Book your next Uncharted Adventure now. That's Uncharted Adventures. They are the house of untraditional entertainment.
Maury Tuttle, State Farm Insurance.
512-581-3939.
Maury Tuttle.
Call now. Home, auto, and life.
Maury Tuttle.
815 Highway 71 West, Suite D.
Maury Tuttle, State Farm Insurance.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1922.
You're tuned into the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports.
All right, back here at Wildcat Stadium. It's homecoming tonight for the Elgin Wildcats as they're reading off the court nominees, and
Homecoming King nominee Matthew Herndon. Matthew is the son of Mark and Denise Herndon.
as soon as they get done announcing these nominees and King and Queen,
He plans on joining the workforce.
I tell you, for a homecoming game, this just seems kind of dead. I wonder if this is actually I wonder if these are actually just the nominees and not maybe
Kaylee is the daughter of Philip and Molly Thomas.
not actual homecoming. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know.
The Wildcats track team. Kaylee plans to attend trade
But here at Wildcat Stadium, the Eagles trailing the Elgin Wildcats by a score of 9-6. Interesting first half. We are missing our place kicker. Henry Jones is off the roster tonight for some undisclosed reason. So that gives Eric Rodriguez the duties of place kicker. Doesn't have a lot of reps. He was doing pretty good in warm-ups this afternoon or this evening. But that point after got blocked, and the Elgin Wildcats ran it back for the 2 points.
and other activities.
That's how they ended up with their 9. The first touchdown that Elgin got was a 7-yard, 11-yard run by Peter McFarland.
And now for your winners. Your 2020 Elgin High School Homecoming King is the envelope, please.
Elgin's homecoming king is. Pressure's mounting.
Your king is Jordan Hood.
Oh, an Elgin football player, number 76 is Jordan Hood is your Elgin Wildcat homecoming king. And I think because probably because of COVID reasons and whatnot, there's no court, homecoming court being announced. It's just
Winifred Lopez.
Oh, Miss Lopez, one of the dancers for the Elgin Wildcat dance team, is your queen.
We'd like to say congratulations to our king and queen, Jordan Hood and Winifred Lopez.
Winifred Lopez is the young lady's
Thank
name.
you so much to our entire court and to all the fans here tonight and following the Wildcats at home. And now if you could direct your attention to the middle of the field, it's time for some of the performances from our fine band, cheerleaders, and Purple Diamonds.
All right, so we're going to take a few seconds here. We're just going to turn off the mic. Sam's putting together some stats for us. Got 21 minutes showing on the clock here at halftime. The award-winning Elgin High School Marching Band is going to perform for you, and we're going to turn down the mics and let you enjoy that live from Wildcat Stadium.
Carolyn Bristol, Juan Ramirez, and Isabel Guerrera. Band members of the week, as chosen by the directors, are freshman Kenneth Joselle, sophomore DJ Moore, junior Cheyenne Stratton, and senior Lexi Martinez. This section of the week is the trombones. And now the Wildcat Marching Band will be performing Land of 1,000 Dances. Take it away, Wildcats.
And the Elgin Wildcat fight song.
It's awesome.
All right, that's your Elgin Wildcat award-winning marching band. As we come back to Wildcat Stadium, the Eagles trailing 9-6. A few stats for you for your Cedar Creek Eagles. Brock McLaughlin, 5 for 12 passing for 87 yards with 1 touchdown to Aiden Prinz. That was the only tally that the Eagles have thus far. Rushing, Dominique Mojica carried the ball 9 times for 28 yards. McLaughlin carried it 3 times for 5 yards. And Davin Winston carried the ball twice for no gain. And Damian Perez carried the ball 1 time for 5 yards. I know Josh Roberts had a good pass reception in there to set up that opportunity for the Eagles here on that 31-yard pass reception towards the end of the fourth quarter there.
Got 2 large pass plays, 1 for 30, 1 for 31,
right.
1 from Roberts and 1 from Aiden.
Right. So it's been, as the Eagle dance team comes out to do a little dance. We don't have, McFarland isn't looking too bad for the Elgin Wildcats. He has their only touchdown as far as rushing is concerned. He carried the ball 11 yards for that Elgin touchdown in the second quarter there, early in the second quarter. But the block point after that the Eagles attempted was ran back all the way from about the 20-yard line for a 2-point conversion by the Elgin Wildcats by number 2, Lyndon Rangel. So that's how the Wildcats ended up with 9 on the scoreboard.
Social Officer Shirley Nino and Social Officer Jasmine Espinosa.
Hopefully the video and everything is coming through nice for you guys.
Yeah, he's only like 2 for. I missed those couple of plays, but he's like 2 for 8.
What's that? Oh, it's okay. No, it's all right. Yeah. No, it's all right. That's good. It is what it is.
He's 2 for 8 negative yardage, figuring he's got 2 big sacks. Well, one of them was a bad snap, but that still goes down as a sack.
I gotta turn that crowd mic down. It's doing some weird stuff. It's pegging out my meter for some reason. I had that thing turned down. Turn it down. They just got those speakers so loud.
They are very loud.
Getting feedback through my mic on my headset and on the crowd mic. It's just peg. Look at that. See how it's pegging it out? I gotta turn that off. We're gonna turn off.
Let's hear it for the Elgin Purple Diamonds. We'd like to thank all
That's
of
what
our
I do, man. I
fans
convert people from
and
sports to band.
participants here at the stadium
And I would have
for
said
doing
that was
such a great job
unconvertible.
protecting yourself and others by wearing a face covering at all times unless consuming food.
All right,
or
so there's your dance team.
It is halftime.
I had to turn everything down because their speakers were just so loud. They were just pegging out everything on my meter. So hopefully I didn't blow y'all's ears out if you're out there listening.
Please make sure when you're all in the stadium that you maintain 6 feet social distancing for those outside.
Big shout out to Kelly.
I'd like to remind everyone that after
Kelly and Lonnie Cutshaw, they're here watching Deuce play, and they sent me a little message saying, hey.
Safety for everyone at the end of the game. We ask everyone to maintain social distancing on the way out of the stands and head on to the parking lots and out immediately after the end of the game to maintain as much distancing as possible. Once we get back to normal operations, we look forward to seeing everyone's back, packing the stands, and having a great time with Friday Night Football. Thanks for being safe.
All right, folks, we're going to take a short little break here, and we're going to play a couple of sponsors. There's still like 12 minutes showing on the halftime clock. I don't think there's a lot of festivities left for halftime, so we're going to try to have to kill a little bit of time here as the coaching staff looks like they're back out on the field, but we have not seen any players yet starting to make their way out. So we're going to take a short break. You're listening to SHN Sports and the Creek Broadcast Team.
Bastrop Signs and Banners. Bastrop's original large format print shop, bringing you quality and affordability to the sign printing industry. With 14 years as a family-owned business, Bastrop Signs and Banners continues to impress the community with 4 Best of Bastrop awards. When it comes to quality craftsmanship, honesty, and integrity, there is no compromise. They are Bastrop's only 5-star rated print shop. Bastrop Signs and Banners, located at 248 Highway 304, Bastrop, Texas, or you can find us at bastropsigns.com. You can call us at 512-332-0803. You can talk to Tim, Maria, or Matt to get your order started. Bastrop Signs and Banners, we print it all. Are you a play outside the box kind of person, or just looking to unleash some pent-up aggression, or maybe just celebrating a divorce? Whichever it may be, I have the perfect place for you. Uncharted Adventures, formerly 512 Rage Room, located in Kyle, Texas at 395 County Road 202, Building 17B, right outside Kyle on FM 150. It has a huge smash room, 4 axe-throwing targets, with a bar and lounge area for you to relax. You can smash and destroy anything from TVs, computers, glassware, furniture, even cars. It's great fun for the whole family. And coming soon, a 2-lane shooting gallery. Check them out at unchartedadventures.com for details, or call 512-537-3113. Ask for Damon, Trace, Sarah, or Denise. Book your next Uncharted adventure now. That's Uncharted Adventures. They are the house of untraditional entertainment.
The world is full of mysteries. Like, why is the word abbreviation so long? Or more importantly, what is it that makes Schlotzsky's lots better for every meal?
Oh, that's easy. It's the bread.
Is it all the savory sandwiches? Like everyone's favorite, the original sandwich, stacked high with ham, 2 kinds of salamis, 3 kinds of cheese, black olives, and lots fresher vegetables.
Yes, all that, but especially the bread.
Or maybe it's all the choices, from lots fresher salads to Schlotzsky's signature pizzas hot out of the oven.
Right, but those are made even better by Schlotzsky's fresh from scratch bread and pizza crust made daily from their delicious sourdough recipe.
Perhaps it's Schlotzsky's new restaurant design with tableside service that makes it the perfect choice for lunch and dinner every day.
I still think it's the bread.
Okay, it's the bread. You've never tasted bread like this before. So soft it melts in your mouth and served toasted to perfection. Find out for yourself today.
Thinking about building something? The Roscoe State Bank in Bastrop has money to lend for your project. Whether it's commercial or residential construction, the lending experts at the Roscoe State Bank can get you the funding you need to get the job done. Drop by the Roscoe State Bank at 710 Highway 71 West in Bastrop, right in front of Home Depot. Roscoe State Bank is an equal housing lender and a proud supporter of the Bastrop ISD and Cedar Creek Athletics. Roscoe State Bank, member FDIC.
Hey friends, if you're looking to beautify your home or create that perfect backyard getaway, Bastrop Stone and Material Supply has been a family-owned business since 1998. Located at 1433 Highway 71 west of Bastrop, they're open Monday through Saturday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Because whether you're a professional or a DIYer, it is the only stop to make for all your masonry and landscaping products you will need to make that dream happen. It's all at Bastrop Stone Material Supply. Whether to create that perfect patio, that outdoor kitchen, fire pit, garden, or beautiful rock home, Bastrop Stone and Material is your one stop you need to make for all your natural landscape materials. Visit BastropStone.com or find them on Facebook for more details. Call Jaime or Gabby at 512-303-5060. Bastrop Stone Material Supply. Their reputation is rock solid.
You're listening to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports.
All right, welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. The Elgin Wildcats have made it out of their locker room. We're still waiting on the Cedar Creek Eagles. Here comes the officiating crew coming out of the far side over there, along with some coaching staff for Cedar Creek, it looks like. A lot of time left on the clock, 7 minutes. So, I mean, one thing the Eagles can't do, and last game against Connolly Cougars, they came out the second half and they held their ground. It wasn't your typical play not to lose, but they were playing to win. They did some really good things. They were able to get another tally on the board, and on top of that, they were able to work the clock very well towards the end of the game. They're going to have to try to figure out how to contain Lyndon Rangel and Peter McFarland in the second half, or this could very well get ugly really quick. But so far, Sam, the Cedar Creek Eagle defense, I think
they've done a great
are
job.
doing a really, really good job. They're doing a good job of containing, but they're making those small mistakes on coverage. And fortunately, McFarland is not getting the looks, and he's making the mistakes and not seeing those wide open receivers.
Well, that's because he's getting a little bit of pressure on him.
A lot of pressure.
If he wasn't getting pressure on him, we'd probably be 2 scores down right now. But he is getting pressure on him. Every snap he drops back to pass, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw.
So at number 44, Aiden Gustafson, he has been really putting the screws and putting the hammer on McFarland, causing a lot of pressure from that outside, defensive end position, as well as number 28, Jerry Torres, has really been making a lot of penetration getting into that backfield. The one person that we have not called tonight as far as that has been playing really well the last 2 games, and that's Willie Rangel. Willie Rangel has just been a beast on that defensive line, breaking down that offensive line, trying to get into the backfield and putting a lot of pressure on.
It's very possible they're having to double team him, leaving our other guys.
It's
open.
very possible. Very possible. He was given Santos last week for Connolly. Boy, he was in his shorts the whole game, putting pressure on him.
Well, this is what you want to see, though. You want to see when your star player on the line is getting double teamed. You want to see, you got to have somebody else that'll step up, and the defense has been doing that, and honestly, the offense has too. I mean, we've had Aiden have a good day. We had Josh have a good day last week. Roberts had a good day. So, I mean, we're seeing that. And the other thing, I mean, most impressive to me, I mean, we're not moving the ball great, but we have gotten so much better about our penalties. We're not having penalties.
Right.
We're not having turnovers.
Last week against Connolly, I believe we only had, I take that back. We probably had a total of 5 penalties, but they weren't all necessarily I don't want to say stupid penalties, because every penalty is stupid if you really look at it, but they were penalties that really didn't kill us. They weren't like personal fouls. They weren't like, unsportsmanlike conducts. They were, small ones, like maybe a holding or an offsides or something like that. There wasn't anything major to where it didn't really hurt the Eagles.
Unless I completely missed it, we don't have a penalty in the first half.
I don't think we do. Other than that, that was on Elgin, that unsportsmanlike conduct for that sideline violation, I believe. Which is kind of weird, because don't they usually give a warning for that first before they throw a flag?
Depends how far inside he is.
Yeah,
if the referee contacts him running down the sideline, that's going to be a penalty.
That's true.
And it could have been. I didn't see that. I thought I saw a block in the back.
Well, we probably saw that too. So
maybe that's why the ref missed it, because he ran into the Elgin coach and fell down.
So the point I was getting ready to make for the Cedar Creek Eagles is they have been coming out in the second half and playing solid football. They need to do that again tonight with the Elgin Wildcats if they want the opportunity to go 2-0 in district play after leaving Wildcat Stadium tonight. Not going to put too much pressure or jinx them, but they need to really step up this second half and finish what they started. They had three scoring opportunities in the first half, and only capitalized on one of them. And that's
they can be better.
It's going to be tough.
They can be better though. I mean, it's literally one play here or there that they missed to get in the end zone.
I mean, so far what I've been seeing in the second half with the Eagles, Coach Hill has been going into the locker rooms and giving them some sound advice and information on stuff that they need to fix, and it seems like they've been coming out and doing that.
There's two things.
So,
he makes great adjustments.
Yep.
But at the same time, he does not sit back.
Nope.
He stays aggressive. He still tries to move the ball. He doesn't sit comfortably with the 10-point lead or anything like that, which is, I mean, that's how you got it. You have to play like that to win, in my opinion. So, I mean, you've got to be pretty happy with the coaching staff as far as how these boys, you look. It would be real easy for them to not be in any game they played. And people people would make excuses that, hey, it's a new program, it's a new schemes on offense, new schemes on defense. But the fact is these boys are doing very well. The coaching staff has done very well. They've been in pretty much every game they've played.
Because the Eagles are out in the locker room, they're kind of warming up a little bit in the end zone, the Elgin end zone on that looks like that south side there. Or I don't know how we're even situated here. The wind was coming from that way. That might be east. I don't know. I think that might be east.
It's
south,
close enough to
southeast.
south.
It's that direction. Anyway, just to kind of recap a little bit on the coaching staff for the Cedar Creek Eagles. Head coach Brian Hill. This is his first year with Cedar Creek, coming out of the Smithson Valley area last year. Defensive coordinators Justin Fierro, and co-offensive coordinators are Brett Hoffman and Josh Thomas. And special teams coordinator is Kobe Brooks. And then your assistant coaching staff, you have Vincent Fitzpatrick, Trey Horton, John Jacob, Abraham Kamara, Shane McLaughlin, which is Brock McLaughlin's father, Zach Netzler, Daryl Riley, Justin Torres, and Josh Workman. Your athletic trainers are Jeremy Jarks and Sarah Forbes. Our wonderful principal is for Cedar Creek High School is Bridget Cornelius, and our athletic secretary is Cheryl Osborne, and our head coaches over at the middle school is Paul Fierro, with assistants Raul Lopez, Brandon Martinez, Matt Noel-Camper, and Brad Pearson. So the Eagles are on the field along the Wildcats. The Eagles are going to kick off to the Wildcats as they deferred the toss at the beginning of the game. So the Wildcats will receive to start the third quarter.
35,
Eric Rodriguez for the Eagles will start the second half off, and here we go. And that ball's bumbled at the 25-yard line. He pops outside. He's got a little bit of running room. He's going to get hit hard as the Cedar Creek Eagles team reacts to the hit, and that ball's going to be caught by number 83 or number 8, Trey Isom, with that return, and he picked it up at about the 25. It looks like he picked up about 9 yards on the return on the kickoff as we start off the third quarter on SHN Sports. We are the Creek Broadcast Team. I'm Pistol Pete with Sam Houston and my son Barton on the video camera, doing an outstanding job as the Wildcats come to the field. Peter McFarland at the helm for the Wildcats, still shotgun position, one setback. That is Lyndon Rangel, receiver split top and bottom. Right hash mark moving my left to right. There's the snap and the handoff. Rangel. No, McFarland's going to reverse as number 3 has it. Got some blocking downfield. Got some running room. Runs into his own player and finally gets swallowed up after an Elgin first down. That could have been a lot worse, but it was actually a pretty good play on the Cedar Creek secondary to work his blocker and force the runner to run into his own player, but nonetheless, it's going to be a,
Elgin moves the ball, and the Eagles
what was that?
17 yards.
17-yard carry up over the 50 into Cedar Creek territory. On the reverse play, it's 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. McFarland shotgun position. Sends one in motion. He's back. He's looking to throw. He's under pressure. He's being chased down by Gustafson, and he throws it right at his offensive lineman. That should be a penalty
caught
for
that ball?
An offensive lineman did. Ineligible man downfield, so that's going to be a penalty. He shouldn't catch that. That's why he caught it and just stood there like he didn't know what to do with it once he caught it.
Well, it should have been a penalty anyway, Pete, because you had the running
be,
back.
It should be intentional grounding as well.
You had the running back come out of the backfield blocking, which you can't do on a pass play. He's blocking downfield.
Oh, wow. Okay. So the penalty gets. So they're going to call intentional grounding, where it's either going to be that or intentional man down, or ineligible man downfield, because he threw that ball right at the offensive lineman, the right tackle.
Is that who caught it?
Yeah. The right, and that's why when he caught it, he just stood there. He didn't know what to do. He's like, "You're not supposed to throw it to me," and he just stood there, and all of a sudden he got swarmed by Cedar Creek players.
Well,
so it's going to back it up 10 yards. It's going to be 1st and 21. They're going to do that play over. McFarland with one setback. Two receivers to the near side. He fades back. He's looking to throw. He's under pressure. He's going to let that one go, and that's going to be caught. Caught by number 14 for the Elgin Wildcats. That's Trevor Kurgan. Gets in behind the secondary. First down, Wildcats at the Cedar Creek 34-yard line.
What number is he, Pete?
He's number 14. 10:47 to go in the third. Wildcats are on the move.
That was a good throw, Pete. He had somebody on top of him and underneath him.
There's the snap. McFarland keeps it, runs up this left side here. He's got a little bit of running room, but he's going to bowl down, and he's going to get taken down for another Wildcat first down at right around the 20-yard line. That tackled by number 26 for the Eagles, J.J. Ruiz.
He is such a monster running the ball.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's just powerful.
The Eagles, number 30, Marco Portillo.
Yeah, that's not true. They got Marco Portillo for the tackle, but he wasn't in on that one. So McFarland at shotgun position, 10:08 to go in the. McFarland keeps this one, goes up the middle, and he's wrapped up immediately by Logan Latouf for a 2-yard loss. They're going to mark that back at the 22, and it's going to be 2nd down and 12 for the Wildcats.
I think that's the first time we've called Logan's name tonight.
Yep,
too,
it is.
Well, I think Elgin has done a good job about not running through the middle of our line, because that's probably where our strength is.
So you got Logan Latouf, Gustafson, and Willie Rangel, along with Jerry Torres on that front line. McFarland sends one in motion. Waiting on the snap. He keeps it, runs up the right side. Pitches it up to Lyndon Rangel. He's got some running room. Should be a little bit of holding on that right side there, but no flag on the play.
Wow.
And he's going to be close to an Elgin first down. Let's see where they mark it. Looks like he's going to be short.
He's right out of bounds by number 26.
Looks like it's going to be 3rd down and 3 from the Cedar Creek 13-yard line.
Well, it sure looked like that receiver had a hook on our
he looked like he held him out there. It did. 9:23 to go in the third. Still 9-6, but Elgin Wildcats are threatening inside the Cedar Creek red zone. There's the snap. McFarland keeps it, goes up the middle, bounces to the outside. He's being chased down. He's got some running room. Breaks another tackle, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Peter McFarland.
Touchdown, Wildcats. 13-yard run on the quarterback keeper by McFarland.
Well, that was all McFarland on that drive, pretty much.
Yeah, it sure was. Must have been a short conversation in the locker room.
Yeah, run more.
Yeah. All right, Peter McFarland walks it in from 13 yards out. After he switched fields, he started up the middle and had to bounce outside. Anthony Jones gets it up and through for the extra point. That's going to give Elgin 16, your Cedar Creek Eagles 6 here to start the third quarter. You're listening to SHN Sports and the Creek broadcast team. And we're going to see what the Cedar Creek offense could do.
Well, we've had a little bit of success on both sides of the ball,
Yes.
running and throwing. Yeah, I think we need to try to get the ball to Roberts and Aiden a little more, and Perez too a little bit.
Yeah, Damian Perez, I believe, only has one catch in that first half, and it wasn't for very many yards. And, Davin Winston's a threat on the receiving side as well as the rushing side. As Josh Roberts drops back deep along with Davin Winston to receive the Elgin kickoff. They're standing on their own 15-yard line, respectively.
I'm really surprised, as well as our special teams in every aspect of it, punt, kickoff,
what am I doing here?
everything.
Sorry about that, people. I forgot to change the screen. My bad.
I'm surprised that we haven't had a kickoff return for a touchdown
sorry.
yet.
Robert St. Jones back to receive.
It's not a Jones.
Who?
He thinks it looks like number 10, but it's not. It's number 19, Davin Winston on that far side, and Josh Roberts on the near side. Just short, we have Prinz and looks like number 24 for the Eagles. And here's the kick, and that's going to go up the right side, and it looks like that's going to be grabbed by number 9 for the Eagles. He starts up the left side and gets up near the 40-yard line before he's thrown out of bounds, and the Eagles will start with the Bastrop Signs 1st and 10 from their own 39-yard line, it looks like.
Run out of bounds at the Cedar Creek 39. It'll be 1st and 10.
All right, let's see if the Eagles can answer. They're down by 9 here with 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's completely within their grasp if they can just move the ball and execute what they need to do. As McLaughlin, shotgun position, hands it off to Mojica. He bounces to the outside. He gets taken down right at the line of scrimmage. He might lose a yard.
I think that's designed to go up the middle. They got
he started up the middle.
Outside pinching.
Yeah, he started it right up the middle and then bounced to the right side and met some Elgin purple jerseys that swallowed it up pretty quick. And it looks like it's going to be
no yards, right?
No, I don't know if they gave him the line. It looks like they gave him the line of scrimmage. Maybe lost a half a yard. But it's 2nd down and 10 on the clock, and that's what we're going to go with. McLaughlin waiting on the snap. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw a quick pass. He's got it in the middle there. And Aiden Prinz gets up over top of the 50 for a Bastrop Sign. Cedar Creek 1st down. Great strike. Not sure why he stopped and cut back. He should have just kept going. He probably would have got a few more yards, but nonetheless, it's an Eagle 1st down at the Elgin 47 or 48-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10.
You see what they did? They tried to do that bubble. They ran that bubble screen again, and that outside linebacker instead of or that safety jumped up to try and cover that bubble screen, left Aiden wide open.
So that was a good read on McLaughlin's part.
Great
McLaughlin's
read.
shotgun position, hands it off up the middle to Davin Winston. And he's going to bumble up towards the 45-yard line. About the 46-yard line. It's going to be
Davin?
second. Yes, that was Davin.
2-yard gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. They're going to give him the 46-yard line.
We've got Roberts back in the game, too, now. So
As A.J. Senior, the center for Cedar Creek, drops down. Shotgun position, 2 setbacks. One goes in motion. McLaughlin looking to throw right across the middle. Oh, great pass. Incomplete. He threw that into triple coverage. That was a dangerous pass. But that
hit him right in the belly.
It did. It pass intended for Aiden Prinz, incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 8 with 7:16 to go in the third. The opportunities are there for the Eagles.
Well, that's what they say. Sometimes you hear footsteps because
Yeah.
Aiden was going to get
Well, he was
popped
hearing
on
plenty
that.
of them because he threw that in like quadruple coverage. That was like a whole daycare full of footsteps there. All right, McLaughlin has the snap. He's fading back. He's looking to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got wide open. It's Josh Roberts. He gets down inside the 20-yard line. Great reception by Josh Roberts.
That was a great route.
1st down, Cedar Creek.
That's going to be about a 28-yard reception. It's going to be 1st and 10 on another Bastrop Signs Eagles 1st down.
That was a slow go route that where he runs that slant to start and he slams on the brakes and then runs back out towards the sideline. That was a great throw, too.
Just when we were saying they needed to execute their routes, they're spot on as McLaughlin connects with Prinz.
That was Roberts.
Or Roberts, I'm sorry, for Josh Roberts. And it's 1st and 10 for the Eagles at the Elgin 20-yard line. Handoff to, oh, no, that just did not go well. Stutter stepped, and that split second, he cannot give the Elgin Wildcats the opportunity to clamps on him because they're not going to back down, and he's going to lose about a yard, maybe 2. We're seeing where they're marking the ball at. It's like they're marking it at the 20-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Eagles.
Comes Roberts back in the game again.
Can't see. Aiden Prinz splits out to the near side along with Damian Perez. Josh Roberts to the high side. Roberts waiting on the snap, or McLaughlin waiting on the snap. He's fading back looking to throw. He's going to keep it. He's got a big hole. He's going to run up the middle. He jukes one. He's going to should have got a couple more yards out of it, but he faked out one guy and got a few extra yards out of it, and it's going to be inside the 20-yard line near the 15. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 17-yard line where his bottom hit when he slid. Nonetheless, he picked up additional yardage.
Manageable 3rd down now.
So now it's 3rd down and 7 for the Eagles as McLaughlin comes back in with the play.
We're pretty much sitting on 4 downs right here.
Sorry about that, y'all. I had the screen up like that. McLaughlin scrambles to the left. Oh, he's being chased down.
Oh, there he is.
He's got Josh Roberts. That's going to be a 1st down if he hangs on to it. It is an Eagle 1st down. A great reception by Josh Roberts to get down to the 6-yard line. Oh, that was Damian Perez? I thought it was.
No, it's Perez.
You sure?
Yep, positive.
Okay, we'll give it to Perez. Way to go, Damian. It looked like Roberts on that outside.
1st down, Eagle.
So
Perez came out of the slot or somewhere. I don't know where he came from, but he was the one that ended up in the flats.
1st and goal for Cedar Creek on a Bastrop Signs 1st down at the 6-yard line. Prinz breaks out on a single coverage to the right side. One sends in motion. One receiver to the top side, one setback. That's Mojica. One goes in motion. Here's the snap. Hands it out to Mojica. He's got a hole up the middle. He's bulldozing. Push him. He's at the 1. He's still going all the way down to the 2-yard line, it looks like. They backed him up just a hair, so it's going to be 2nd and goal as Mojica picks up 4 yards on the carry. 4:13 to go in the 3rd.
That was one of his best runs of the night. That's Mojica. Put his head down and just push a whole pile forward.
He kept his feet moving and kept grinding, and he got an extra yard or 2 out of it after he was stopped at about the 4-yard line. He was able to propel with a little bit of momentum and some push from behind. An extra couple yards. There's McLaughlin. One setback, waiting on the snap. One goes in motion. Hands that one to Mojica. He pulls forward, and he's over. Touchdown, Cedar Creek. Dominique Mojica.
Number 21, Dominic Mojica.
Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys
They're going for 2, Pete.
Oh, they're going for 2. They need to. But they may have lost just a little bit of confidence in our place clicker, being that he's only kicked twice this season. And one goes in motion, McLaughlin. 2 yards, low snap, but he scoops it up. He's looking to throw. He's got wide open. Oh! Did he get touchdown or 2 points? Josh Roberts picks it off the end line, and the referee thought about it for a second and called it a touchdown or called it a 2-point conversion.
On the reception for the Eagles, number
What?
7.
Aiden.
No, I was number 3. You need to get your glasses checked, man.
No, it was Aiden.
Okay, it's Aiden. Man, you don't have to tell me.
The score, Elgin 16, Cedar Creek 13.
That's the way you answer, Pete.
Should be 14. Should be 14. That was a 2-point conversion. There it goes.
Correction on that 2-point conversion. Score is Elgin.
All right, so 16-14, Elgin clinging to a 2-point lead as Sam continues to correct me on my old person blindness. That was Aiden Prinz on the reception for the 2-point conversion to cap off that Eagle drive.
That was a great drive. That was running and throwing.
How many plays was that? I know it started out the 40-yard line, so it's probably, what,
10 play drive.
10 plays, 60 yards for 8 points for the Cedar Creek Eagles. 3:45 to go in the third. These are the Eagles we need for the second half.
That's
a nice little kick by
there
Rodriguez. He takes it at the 15-yard line and starts up the right side. He's got some running room. He's getting pushed to the middle of the field. Now he's going to be wrapped up and shoved out of bounds right about midfield. I believe that ball carrier is number 8, Terry Isom, for the 35-yard kickoff return, and Wildcats will start 1st and 10. Looks like they're going to give them the 49-yard line in Cedar Creek territory, so that was a 36-yard return. They'll start 1st and 10 from the Cedar Creek 49-yard line.
1st and 10 Wildcats at the Eagles 49.
Yeah, I apologize, folks. I started that third quarter with the sponsor page up there, and they surely let me know. Look at that. Look at all those live chats. They lit me up like a Christmas tree. My apologies. There's a handoff to Rangel up the right side. He meets the Cedar Creek linebackers and gets 1 yard with forward progress. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
That was a hard yard.
As Willie Rangel finally gets in some action. He gets the tackle. He started the tackle and then was gang piled by 4 or 5 more Cedar Creek Eagles. 2nd and 9 as McFarland gets the play from the sideline. Setback is Lyndon Rangel. Ice him to the near side. 2 receivers to the top side as the Eagles switch around. There's one in motion. McFarland has the snap. He drops it. He's going to get swallowed up. It might even still be on the ground as McFarland able to grab it. But he's going to lose 2 yards on, or 3 yards on the play. It's going to end up 3rd and 12.
When your defense is playing like this, you're always in the game.
Yep. Cedar Creek defense is playing really well. We don't have a lot of big guys, but they're strong and they're quick.
Pete, Willie
Rangel goes probably about 290. He's a big boy. McFarland has the snap, rolls it out. He's going to air one out. That's going to come up short as he's hit right at the time he releases the ball by big man number 50, Logan Latouf, breaks that up. And it's going to force an Elgin 4th and 12 on great defensive pressure by Logan Latouf to get to McFarland.
This is going to sound crazy, and you're probably going to think I'm crazy, but this defense puts more pressure than our defense with Alfred Collins, Cade, Jacob Turner. This defense will come get you.
All right, 4th and the punt. Owens is on for the punt. Ooh, that's nearly blocked. Stays away from it. It's a good kick. It's up the right side. Hits at about the 27-yard line. Takes an Elgin bounce.
Good decision.
And it's going to roll out right at the Cedar Creek 20-yard line where they will start with a backdrop signs. 1st down. That was a good punt.
Good punt. That's a good decision. Let it go. There's too many guys around him.
By Braylon Owens, the Elgin punter.
1st and 10 Cedar Creek.
All right, Elgin could not capitalize. Going to give the Eagles an opportunity to possibly take the lead here if they can get the ball in the same. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a word there. In the same momentum they had that last drive to make that to get that score. All right, McLaughlin, shotgun position, 1 setback. He has it. Hands it off to Mojica. Mojica's got some room. He's at the 30, the 35. He breaks to the outside. He's got 1 to beat. Oh, he gets drugged down about the 45-yard line. Dominique Mojica with his longest run of the game. Another Cedar Creek. Bastrop signs 1st down. 1st and 10 from the Cedar Creek 45-yard line.
Man, when he hits that hole without hesitating, he's so much stronger.
Mojica with the 25-yard run. 1st and 10 Eagles. Minute 38 to go in the third. McLaughlin, shotgun position, 1 setback, 2 split near side. Single coverage on the top. Here's a handoff again to Mojica. He goes up the middle, gets met this time, and he's going to get forward progress and pick up. Looks like they're marking a yard.
Handoff to number 21, Dominic Mojica.
And one of the players, actually the homecoming king, lost his helmet, so he's going to have to come out for a play. As number 68 for the Wildcats comes in. Wesley Harkin getting a call for a play as number 76, Jordan Hood, our homecoming queen for the Elgin Wildcats, or homecoming king. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say queen. He's a lot bigger than that. Looks like he had gonna need a little helmet repairs. It looked like the strap maybe broke. All right, 2nd and 10. McLaughlin hands it off to Mojica. No, he's going to pass it. He's got him at the 40-yard line in Elgin territory. That's Aiden Prinz with a 15-yard strike from McLaughlin. As the Eagles are moving the ball. They move the chains again for another Bastrop Signs first down.
This is
from the 40-yard line.
This is what we talked about earlier, Pete. They don't sit back. They actually will try to go get you.
49 seconds in the third. Play comes in with McLaughlin. Full huddle as A.J. Senior breaks out over top of the ball. Shotgun position, 2 setbacks with Davin Winston and Dominique Mojica, 2 receivers, top and bottom. Here's the snap. Hands it off to Winston. Winston stutter steps. Oh, he bounces to the outside. He's got a little running room. He's dragging one. He worked really hard to get that yard, so it's going to be 2nd down and 9 with 24 seconds to go here in the third.
Brought down by number 9.
As the Eagles are starting to get some rhythm. Out goes Roberts.
They're doing a great job of just controlling the clock, controlling momentum.
Out goes Roberts and Winston, and in comes number 24, Zane Zimmerman. And looks like there's going to be
it's in the quarter.
Oh, they just let the time run out. Okay. So that's going to end the third quarter with Cedar Creek threatening. It's 16-14. Elgin Wildcats are holding on to a 2-point lead, and we got a battle here at Wildcat Stadium in 13 5A Division II football. I'm Pistol Pete with Sam Houston and Barton Riefel on the video camera. We're going to be right back after this brief message.
Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance, established in 2003 right here in Bastrop, Texas. She has been a highly respected pillar of this community for over 16 years. Their mission at Lori Tuggle State Farm is to help people manage the risk of everyday living, recover from the unexpected, and realize their financial dreams. They are an insurance agency that's dedicated to you. That's Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance of Bastrop, making your dreams a reality. Call Lori at 512-581-3939 or visit her at LoriTuggleAgency.com.
You are listening live with the Creek broadcast team at SHN Sports.
All right, back here at Wildcat Stadium, the Eagles out of their timeout. 12 minutes showing on the clock. It's fourth quarter. McLaughlin, he's going to have to scramble. He pitches it forward. Oh, that's going to be a...
He's good. Mojica was there.
He pitched it. I guess he pitched it forward instead of backwards. So Mojica has the ball, and it's going to be
just
an incomplete pass intended for Dominique Mojica, but it was more of a McLaughlin running for his life on that one because he had an outside linebacker closing on him hard.
Yeah, somebody missed the blitz.
Yeah, his jersey started to turn purple. He was so close to him. 16-14, Elgin on top, 2 points, by 2 points. 11:54 here to go in the fourth quarter. On a beautiful night for football. Crystal clear. It's probably down to about 62, 63 degrees right now. The wind has finally subsided as the band plays on. McLaughlin shotgun position.
We're going to have Aiden
one goes in motion. Hands it off to Damian Perez. He bounces outside. He's looking for an opening. He cuts back. He gets a little bit of space out in the spin move and picks up about 4 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 as Damian Perez on the carry.
5 yards to go.
Josh Roberts back into the game for the Eagles along with, that's McLaughlin bringing the play in. Zane Zimmerman steps out for a moment. So most likely we're looking at a pass play here as Aiden Prinz and Damian Perez break to the top side. Josh Roberts to the near side. Dominique Mojica in the backfield along with McLaughlin. Looking snap. Oh, that might be an offsides. McLaughlin's looking to throw it. He breaks through. He's got a little runner. Oh, nice cutback. And that's going to be a Cedar Creek first down. What an outstanding move by Brock McLaughlin to pick that hole. This young man's not very fast, but he's darn quick.
He's kind of shifty, isn't
he? He is very shifty. And that's going to be a Bastrop Signs first down as the Eagles get inside the 30 to the 29-yard line on a great
That was all
set of fancy footwork by Brock McLaughlin. He saw that first yard marker and knew exactly where he needed to be.
That's not defensive lineman he's tripping out. That's linebackers.
All right, 2 to the top side. McLaughlin with Mojica in the backfield. Waiting on the snap. Here it comes. He hands it off to Mojica. Mojica bounces to the outside. He cuts back in. Oh, he's got some running room. He was able to shake one tackler and get about 5 yards on the play. Looks like they're going to get him maybe 3 where his knee came down. He rolled forward, and it's going to be marked at the 26-yard line where it'll be second down. And
I guess 4? They gave him 4?
They gave him 4, but it's second down and 6. As McLaughlin brings the play in. Prinz breaks out on the top side. Damian Perez on the near side. Single coverage.
One-on-one.
With Damian Perez on the near side here as McLaughlin waits on the snap. Hands it off to McLaughlin. There's a nice little shot up the middle. Great catch for an Eagle first down. McLaughlin to number 7, Aiden Prinz on the reception. Gets him down to the 12-yard line, and that's another Cedar Creek and Bastrop Signs first down as the Eagles move the chains. 9:32 to go in the game. Eagles in the red zone. On a connection between McLaughlin and Prinz for the Eagle first down. This is some fun football, folks.
This is just well coached.
My son sent me a message from Michigan. He's listening. Look what he said on the bottom there. Oh, McLaughlin's hit hard. He gets forward progress of 1 yard, but it looks like he's still going to lose 1. It's going to be second down and 11. He took a hard hit there, but he popped right back up. I hear you, Lee. That was my bad. Man, we're in about 3 minutes with you guys just looking at all of our sponsors. My goodness. I couldn't see it behind my spot board here. So. Oh, well. You guys can dock my pay. How about that? All right, second and 12 they're showing. McLaughlin shotgun position, 2 receivers split. McLaughlin waiting on the snap, sends one in motion. McLaughlin runs up the middle, bounces to the outside. Oh, and he's going to get drugged down again. They had Damian Perez wide open here out here in the left flat. I'm pretty sure it wasn't designed to be a pass play. But I guarantee this next one will. 3rd and 12 as the Eagles need to get all the way down to the Elgin 2-yard line for a first down. And it looks like it's going to be second down and 14 as he lost 2 yards on that carry.
Again, Pete, another long drive.
Yep.
Looking at 11 plays right here. This is number 12.
All right, McLaughlin's got to make something happen here. 2 receivers split, 1 in the backfield. Waiting on the snap. Blitz shown on that left side. He hands this one off to Dominic Mojica. Really not sure the idea behind that play, but nonetheless, he's going to lose a yard. He's going to bring up 4th and 14.
I'm kind of curious why they got away from throwing.
Yeah, I thought for sure they were going to go to this time they are, because here comes Josh Roberts. Zane Zimmerman goes out. Zane Zimmerman's brought in for Roberts usually to be on that right side, that outside, that tight end position to be an extra blocker. McLaughlin brings the play in with 13 seconds on the play clock. 4th and 14, and they're going to go for it from the Elgin 16-yard line. Mojica moves over to the right side. 3 receivers, 2 near side. Oh, McLaughlin fumbles it. He's going to have to throw. He's got to do something with it. Oh. He's going to throw it into the corner. Oh, and broken up at the last minute by Elgin. That's going to be a turnover on downs. I'm trying to see who that number is. That pass was intended, looked like, for Josh Roberts out there in the corner of the end zone. But that was breaking up by number 1.
It's good defense.
Devin Maynor on the defense for the Elgin Wildcats. So the Eagles come up empty. They turn it over on downs at the Elgin 16-yard line, and defense is going to have to step up with 6:38 to go.
Well, Elgin's in a dangerous spot right here against this defense this close to their own goal line.
So the Eagles stacking up 8 in the box. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, 6:38 to go in the 4th. That ball's dribbled to McFarland. He's hit hard. But here comes Isom. He's breaking to the outside. They're trying to strip that ball loose. But Isom was able to hang on to it and get down over the 19 to the 20-yard line. But McFarland took a shot. I didn't see who got to him. But he took a shot as soon as he pitched that ball to Terry Isom. And Elgin picks up 4 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Two receivers to the top, one to the near side. McFarland drops back in the shotgun position. Nobody behind him. Takes the snap. Oh, it's a little broken play. He's got a little room to run. He's up the middle. He's going to get drugged down past the 40-yard line. Oh, he hit way back here. Well, look how they're marking that ball. Oh, my goodness, they gave him an extra 3 yards. So 1st down for Elgin at the 44-yard line. Still in Elgin territory with 5:49 to go. McFarland with right about the 20-yard run. Right up the middle. Now it's at the 26, so we're going to give him 18 yards on the carry. Clock still ticking. Elgin kind of working the clock here a little bit. 1st and 10. From their own 44-yard line, shotgun position, no setbacks. One goes in motion. 2 receivers to the top side. McFarland has the ball. Oh, and he gets tagged by McFarland. Oh, nice hit. Nice open field hit by number 20, Jose Hernandez.
He misses that tackle, and he's off
gone.
to the races.
So McFarland shook the tackle of Logan Latouf, had him in the backfield, but was able to shag him, and he picked up 3 on the carry. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 as we're inside 5 minutes in the 4th quarter.
Need a big stop here.
Need a big stop. We need a turnover. We need a...
You know, Gustafson been making plays all night long. This is where we need him to...
There's a snap. McFarland hands it off. Rangel bounces to the outside. Still on his feet. Gets over midfield. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. Picks up 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the Eagle 49-yard line with 4:19 to go in the game. Sounded like Christopher Walken there for a second. In the game. You're talking to my boy all wrong there. Stab you in the face with a fork.
That might be his best line ever.
Stab you in the face with a soldering iron. There's a handoff to Rangel. He bounces to the outside, but he's met immediately, and he's going to lose a yard. He's going to lose, well, it depends on which referee you're looking at. Looks like he's going to lose a yard. It's going to be right back to midfield, and that's going to bring up 4th and 4
This is going to
for
be
the Elgin Wildcats. This is going to be...
Are they going to punt, or are they going to... They're going to punt. They need to watch a fake here. They're at midfield.
So Brandon Owens drops back to punt, but the thing you got to be careful of is Peter McFarland is the, what do they call that position right there? At the
he's the...
Is he the caller? I mean, I don't know what that position is.
Well, he'll call, but...
Yeah, so they could easily direct snap it to him is what I'm trying to say. And the Eagles could be in trouble, but it looks like they're going to punt it. Oh, and that's darn near blocked as he gets it away. And that's picked up at the 25-yard line by Damian Perez, and he's going to be... He might get 4 yards out of it. He's going to be brought down hard as he gets up a little gingerly, but nonetheless, he is up.
Good sportsmanship.
1st and 10 for the Cedar Creek Eagles. That's a Bastrop Signs 1st down as they're going to start. Not horrible field position, but not great, and they got 3 minutes and 5 seconds to do one of 2 things, either get in the end zone or get in field goal position and hope the Lord that Eric Rodriguez can pull a rabbit out of his hat.
Well, here's the thing. Their strongest point, in my opinion, tonight, their strongest is their pass game, and they're going to have to do it a little bit.
And they're stacking them. We got Prinz, we got Perez, we have Davin Winston, we have Josh Roberts on the near side. McLaughlin in the shotgun position with 2 setbacks. 3-man line for Elgin. McLaughlin fades back to throw. He's going to let one go, and he got him in the middle. He's got some running room. That's Josh Roberts. Gets down over midfield, down to the 44-yard line, 43-yard line as Aiden Prinz comes up. I don't know why I keep calling him Roberts. That's surely a 7. Aiden Prinz comes up big to move the chains for the Eagles. 1st and 10 for a Bastrop Signs 1st down at the Elgin 42-yard line. And the Eagles move the chains again. That's great crossing route. McLaughlin to Prinz for
30 yards.
31 yards. 32 yards. There's a snap. McLaughlin hands it off the middle. Davin Winston is is met with authority right at the line, as that was a handoff up the left side. Took about 3 steps, and that's all she wrote. He got the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Coming up on a 2-minute warning here at 2 minutes 4 seconds.
Still plenty of time.
I guess there is no 2-minute warning in high school football, is there?
No. But it sounded good.
It sounded good. All right, McLaughlin, shotgun position, 1 setback, waiting on the snap. He's looking to throw it.
He's open. He's open.
Oh, he had to throw that one away. No flag. That should be roughing the passer. But no flag on the play.
Boy, we had him one-on-one down here, too.
Yeah.
If he can just get a little more time.
McLaughlin was looking for a flag there. He got hit.
Looked like he got it in the face mask, too.
Illegal hands to something. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Ball still at the Eagle, or at the Elgin 42-yard line. 1:43 to go. Need another big play right here as McLaughlin drops back. 2 receivers to the near side. Josh Roberts, single coverage to the top side. Here's a blitz from the outside. McLaughlin rolls out. He's going to throw. He's got a receiver. Now, this should be enough for an Eagle first down at the 32-yard line. It is. They're going to move the chains. Another great reception by Aiden Prinz to move the chains and keep the Eagle drive alive with a minute 39 to go in the game.
And he's out of bounds, which stops the clock for us. I tell you, McLaughlin's been on tonight. He's made some great throws.
Davin Winston into the game. Here comes McLaughlin with the play. Clock is stopped at 1:39. It's 16-14. Elgin on top of the Eagles by 2 points. A.J. Senior drops out over top of the ball. 1 shotgun position, 2 in the backfield, 3 receivers split. Waiting on the snap. Sends Mojica in motion. He's going to throw it. He's got one across the middle. That ball is intercepted. Intercepted by number 2, Lyndon Rangel. No flags on the field. That pass was intended for Aiden Prinz, and it bounced off his chest up into the air and right into the hands of Lyndon Rangel.
That outside backer, instead of covering Dominique out of the backfield on the wheel route, dropped back into coverage, causing a little bit of a hiccup.
Right.
Dominique was literally wide open.
That's what I thought he was going for when he sent him up there on that flat screen.
I thought he was too. I thought that's where he was going.
All right, 1:31 to go. Eagles are stopped by an interception.
Ain't over yet.
McFarland runs up the middle. They try to strip the ball. They're going to try to make something happen as he bumbles over top of the 25-yard line to the 26. And the Eagles are going to need to start using some timeouts. As the Eagles call timeout to stop the clock with 1:23 to go here in the 4th quarter. You're listening to SHN Sports with Pistol Pete and Sam Houston, live from Wildcat Stadium. We got a tight game. The Eagles were threatening, and a combination between McLaughlin and Aiden Prinz came up empty as it was intercepted by Lyndon Rangel for the Elgin Wildcats.
We need to give him credit. He covered that well.
He did cover it really well.
He popped it up in the air and was able to come down with it. That was a good play by Rangel.
So the Eagles are going to – what the heck was that?
The crickets, man.
Oh, getting bombarded by insects. All right, so the Eagles are going to have to come up with something big here. They're going to have to force a turnover, or they're going to have to –
well, there's 2 timeouts.
They just got to force a turn. They just got to force a turnover is all they can do.
2 timeouts, Pete. We can stop them. They don't have a great punting game.
No.
They're definitely not going to go for it way down here. We just can't let them get any yardage.
All right, McFarland in the shotgun position sends 1 in motion, waiting on the snap. There's the snap. He rolls out to the right side. He cuts back into the middle. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to get swallowed up. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6, as it looks like the Eagles are going to stop the clock one more time.
Yeah, this is it, Pete, right here.
So it brings up 3rd and 6, so they're going to have to stop the Wildcats right here And they're going to have one more timeout to use.
Timeout, Eagles.
We stop the clock. Every first down we can get, we automatically stop the clock until the ball is reset. So we could easily have a minute 15, minute 17, somewhere in there.
Well, the Eagle defense is going to have to step up one more time here as it's 3rd and 6. Elgin Wildcats and Coach Jens Anderson is no stranger to this situation. I'm sure he's coming up with something.
You know, the last few years.
He's been a tough coach.
The last few years, these Cedar Creek Elgin games have been nail biters.
What was the score of the game last year?
I don't remember.
All right, Elgin drops out of their, or Cedar Creek drops out of their timeout. Elgin's on the field. McFarland shotgun position. He's got a setback off his right shoulder. 2 receivers to the near side. 1 split to the top. 1 comes in motion to the near side. McFarland has the ball, pitches it out.
Get there.
He's got nowhere to go. It's going to bring up 4th down as the Eagles come up big on a play, and that's Jafar Johnson with the stop, along with
Timeout, Eagles.
Dante Love in on that tackle as well, and that's going to bring up 4th and 3 for the Elgin Wildcats.
Well, you know what this plays into as well. What is it? I mean, to me, it's still one of the strongest points of our team is special teams, and they've been right on him for blocks the last couple of plays or the last couple of series.
So Cedar Creek has 1 timeout remaining.
1:17 left.
I'm just trying to do a little bit of something here to see. So we beat Elgin last year 24-17. So
I don't think we've lost to him in a couple of years.
All right, Owens is back to punt for the Wildcats. Damian Perez standing at his own 40-yard line. There's a ball's dribble. That ball's on the ground. He's stumbling. He's going to have to run it out. And he gets brought down, and the Eagles will have the ball in great field position at the 23-yard line on the bumbled snap by Owens. And the Eagles have a breath of life left in them with 1:09 left to go. It is 1st and 10 on a Bastrop signs. First down from the Elgin 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Wow. That could not have unraveled any better.
All on a bad snap. I think he had time to kick the ball. I think
he fumbled it twice. He fumbled it the first time, and then he went to grab it, and then we picked it up to go to kick it. He dropped it again. So
we'll take anything we can get right now.
The football gods are shining on the Eagles. Let's see how far they can take it as the Eagle fans are getting a little rowdy here in Wildcat Stadium. All 27 of them. There's a snap. McLaughlin rolls out to the left side. He's looking to throw. He's locked in the corner. And that ball's thrown down in double coverage, nearly intercepted right there for the Elgin Wildcats. Is number 20, I can't see, being swarmed. Is that 20 or 22? 21 for the Wildcats. That is
2nd and 10, Eagles.
Christopher Washington. Nearly came up with the interception, broke up that pass. I didn't see who that was intended for.
We got lots of time left.
A lot of time, 1:03.
No reason to rush this.
McLaughlin, shotgun position. He's got Dominique Mahica on his right shoulder. 2 receivers to the near side. Josh Roberts to the top side in single coverage.
We're going up top to Roberts. I bet
1 goes in motion. Here's McLaughlin with the snap. He's looking to throw. He fades back. He's got one there. Oh, and he's got Damian Perez for a Cedar Creek touchdown! Cedar Creek touchdown! Damian Perez from Brock McLaughlin. As the Cedar, I hope I didn't blow y'all's eardrums out right there. My apologies. My goodness, what a great play. Not only was it a great catch, but he finished that play as he drug 2 of the Elgin players into the end zone with him. 57 seconds left to go. Eagles on top, 20-16.
That kid's been on all night. He's been throwing BBs all night long.
What a great strike by Brock McLaughlin. That was exciting. Going for 2 points again. McLaughlin shotgun position. He rolls out to the right side. He's going to throw, and that ball is tipped away, so no go.
The extra point attempt.
But the Elgin Wildcats are going to have to put it in the end zone in order to win this game. A field goal will not do. As we're going to update this. I don't know what Sam's doing. He must be taking Lasix or something. He's going to the bathroom again. This broadcast brought to you tonight by Roscoe State Bank, and we're welcoming you back to the press table here by Bastrop Stone and Material Supply. You're listening to SHN Sports. The Cedar Creek Eagles just took the lead over top of the Elgin Wildcats, 20-16 on a McLaughlin Perez. I think that was a 22-yard pass for a touchdown. Cedar Creek on top. This is fun. I'm telling you, this is fun. I'm not going to be able to talk tomorrow, and I hope I'm not screaming into the mic too loud, guys. But this is exciting football here in Cedar Creek. This is a team that can really do a lot of good things this season. It's not over yet. I'm not trying to jinx anything. 57 seconds left to go as Eric Rodriguez tees it up at the 40. Back deep for the Wildcats. Looks like we have number 3 on the far side. That is Keaton Grady. And the ball is lost. It's bumbled at the 30-yard line. And he's brought down at the 34-yard line where the Wildcats will have 1st and 10. That tackle by number 30 for the Cedar Creek Eagles. Marco Portillo got there the quickest. And the Elgin Wildcats got 53 seconds to take it to the promised land. But they got to get past the Eagles' defense that's just been pretty outstanding tonight, I might say. They've been pretty outstanding all season. I'm not going to lie. It's been a breath of fresh air on this Cedar Creek defense as McFarland drops back. He's looking to throw. He's got a receiver up over top of the 45-yard line. And I'm trying to see who that is. It's like number 40, Kurgan, with the reception from McLaughlin. Picks up 9 on the catch, and it's going to be 2nd down and 1 with 30 seconds to go. McFarland drops back. He's looking to throw. He's under a lot of pressure. He's got to throw that one in. Oh, in and out of the hands. But great coverage by Jafar Johnson and Davian Perez for the incomplete pass.
If that throws on target, it's probably picked.
Yeah, he had to throw it low because Jafar was right there. He had it all over it. All right, it's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 from the 45-yard line. McFarland drops back. All receivers split. No setbacks. McFarland drops back. He's looking to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got it. Oh, great defense. No flags on the play. That's an incomplete pass. That pass is broken up by number 26 for the Cedar Creek Eagles, J.J. Ruiz, to force a 4th and 1 as the clock stops at 22 seconds. Great defense on the secondary as McFarland just could not find the connection. It was a good pass, but it was also excellent defense by J.J. Ruiz to break that up.
Watch these coaches play single coverage on this 4th and 1 because you know McFarland
drops back. The Eagle fans are rumbling and bumbling. Sets one in motion, 3 to the near side. McFarland hangs on to it. He runs up the middle. He's got some running room. He's got a 1st down. But the clock is stopped at 18 seconds. I kind of saw that one coming. He split 3 receivers to the near side and 1 to the top side with no setbacks. It looked like it was going to be a...
That was a run all the way.
Run all the way, exactly. So there's going to be a timeout. We're going to stay right here. You're listening to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports with 18 seconds left to go in this nail-biter. Elgin Wildcats are threatening inside the Cedar Creek zone now at the 47-yard line. It's 20-16. Cedar Creek on top by 4 points after that McLaughlin Perez strike just a few moments ago. Elgin Wildcats with a timeout. Eagles still have 1 remaining. Elgin has 2 remaining. 18 seconds in this time of the game can feel like a lifetime for the Cedar Creek Eagles, but thus far the defense has come up strong, and I do not think they're done yet. Welcome back to the press box. press table, whatever you want to call it, Bastrop Stone and Material right there located on Highway 71 across the street from the Colony. McFarland drops back. He's got 3 to the top side. He's looking for the snap. He's looking to throw. He's being pressured. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to still under pressure. Oh, and he takes a hard hit. What a great shot by Jose Hernandez to take him out. And that's going to be a timeout by Elgin to stop the clock at 10 seconds. What a great pursuit by number 20 for the Cedar Creek Eagles. Jose Hernandez came all the way from the opposite side of the field to track down McFarland for no gain. In fact, he's going to lose 8 yards on the play, all the way back inside Cedar Creek or inside Elgin territory at the 46-yard line, where it brings up second down and shouldn't be second and 20.
No, I think it's wrong. On the
Yeah, it should be second down and 16. It looks like from there. They just changed it. So Elgin has one more timeout, but they only have 10 seconds to make something happen here as the Cedar Creek Eagle defense is already back on the field. And I tell you, I can't remember the last time I saw a defense this pumped up, Steve. Who the heck is Steve? Sam? I tell you, I'm pumped up right now. I don't know anybody anymore. Here they go. Join in wherever you are.
This is impressive. This defense is really impressive.
All right, here we go. McFarland, shotgun position. He's got 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the near side, playing off that right hash mark. 10 seconds to go as the clock will start when the ball's snapped. McFarland fades back. He's got pressure by Latouf. He lets one go. Oh, and that's an in and out. And
oh, my goodness.
He caught that.
No way.
Number 20 came down with that ball with 3 seconds left to go. That ball was in and out of the hands of one Elgin receiver, was touched by 3 other Cedar Creek defenders, and finally came down in the hands of number 20 for the Elgin Wildcats.
That was one of the most amazing plays I have ever seen.
Which is Sebastian Jackson, a sophomore, came up with the Willy Wonka golden egg at the 22-yard line.
That was crazy.
Where the Wildcats have 1st and 10 with only 3 seconds on the play. They've got time for one play. Not sure what that means. That's
choo-choo train.
18-wheeler horn, timeout, Elgin. That's a full 60-second timeout, I think. Wow.
I cannot believe that.
What a great.
That went through the first receiver, through 2 Cedar Creek players, bouncing up and down.
All right, here it is. This is where the rubber meets the road, the pudding meets the spoon, and the metal meets the pedal, whatever you want to call it. It's showtime here. 3 seconds, McFarland shotgun position. 20 to 16, Eagles on top. 2 receivers to the top. McFarland, he's looking to throw. He's got a little bit of room on the right side. He's got nobody open. Comes back, it's intercepted by Cedar Creek. He hits the ground, the game is over. Cedar Creek wins. What an outstanding effort by the secondary to pick that ball off and take the Cedar Creek Eagles to the promised land. And the Cedar Creek Eagles, for the first time in history, start out 2-0 in district play as they are going crazy.
What an amazing game.
What a great game. The Elgin Wildcats will drop to 0-4 on the season. The Eagles will go to 2-2 on the season. What a great football game by the Cedar Creek Eagles and the Elgin Wildcats. Your final score, 20 to 16. We're going to take a short break. We're going to come back with a post-game wrap-up. You're listening to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports, live from Wildcat Stadium.
Uncharted Adventures is a proud sponsor of Cedar Creek Sports and the Creek broadcast team.
I'm in a state of caffeination, got all my fingers shaking. Must have been my large Americano, mochaccino, macchiato. Now the family's gone to bed, and that's my favorite time to get some tips on better rates. Cause my State Farm guy answers late, and even when it's not my agent, someone's standing by so patient. Getting coverage questions answered helps me to relax. Get to a better state, State Farm.
Bastrop Stone and Material Supply is a proud sponsor of Cedar Creek Sports and the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by Roscoe State Bank in affiliation and cooperation with SHN Sports.
All right, we are back here at Wildcat Stadium where your Cedar Creek Eagles just knocked off the Elgin Wildcats by a score of 20-16, and probably one of the most exciting Cedar Creek football games that I have seen in the 9 years I've been broadcasting this. Well, actually, I'm just take that back. 8 years I've been broadcasting this. Holy cow, what a great finish for the Cedar Creek Eagles. The Cedar Creek defense came up big. If they don't give that whole defense the players of the week, then I don't know what they'll do. But it was a great effort by the Cedar Creek defense, as well as the Cedar Creek offense. The whole team,
the coaching, everything was just
what Coach Brian Hill, our new Cedar Creek coach, just continues to impress as the Eagles come off with another victory. As we listen to the Elgin Wildcats school song being played by their band. So, do we have anything that as far as stats or anything, or
I'm
we give
still
up
in
on that?
shock, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, I apologize for if I blew out anybody's ears, but you know, I'm an Eagle. I am an Eagle fan through and through. Whether it's athletics or whether it's the band or whatever it is, I love my Cedar Creek Eagles. So when they do well and they perform and they come up with the W, I am always more than excited for the Eagles. EPOA, Eagle Pride over everything. That's our motto here at Cedar Creek. And my oh my, what a way to finish! I didn't see who picked that ball off to finish to end the game. Did you see who that was by chance?
I did not.
It was somebody in the secondary, so it was probably I don't know. I'm not even going to try to guess because we have our defense is doing so well. We could have any of them had an opportunity to pick that off.
That is the craziest ending to a game I've seen in a long time.
Oh man! So Sam's just kind of putting together some stats here and stuff, and we're going to start bundling up. It's going to be a short post-game show. Will you quit turning off the camera? I lost it. Something's not. So there it goes. Now it's back on. I don't know what happened, but we lost connection just for a second. So. I want to try something here. I'm going to play an ad that we put together with a sponsor of ours, and this is from Uncharted Adventures down in Kyle. Go down there. Make some things smaller, I guess is the best way to put it. It's the Uncharted Adventures down there in Kyle, Texas, right off of FM 150. Look them up on Google at unchartersadventures.com, or you can call holy cow, I don't have a phone number on here. My apologies. Oh, it's right there on the top. 512-537-3113. Talk to Damon or Sarah down there, and they'll get you booked for a smash session or some axe throwing. Or as soon as they lift the band on this bar thing, you can go. They have a lounge down there. You can relax and have a frothy beverage of your choice, and enjoy some kind of unorthodox type entertainment, as you can see on the screen. That's Uncharted Adventures. And here's a little one I put together for State Farm. I'm kind of killing some time here till Sam gets some stats together as the stands empty out. Eagles, State Farm Insurance, Lori Tuggle, agent, located right there at 815 Highway 71 West, Suite D. 581-3939, a proud sponsor of Cedar Creek Sports and the Creek broadcast team, a loyal friend. That's Lori Tuggle, State Farm Insurance. All right, what else we got, man? I'm running out of ideas over here.
Well, really, I mean,
I have to go after game. Take Emily back. Who's Emily?
we did run the ball. We did run the ball a little bit, but honestly, Pete, everything we did was through the air that whole second half. I mean,
so 8 for 13. McLaughlin was 8 for 13 for 137 yards and a touchdown, 1 interception in the second half. Because of the COVID stuff, this is the Schlotzky's post-game wrap-up, and it's a short wrap-up because they're rushing us out here pretty quick because of the whole COVID thing. I don't know if you heard the announcements over the radio earlier when they were talking, but nonetheless, we got to hurry up and get out of here. But man, oh man, what a game! Cedar Creek Eagles over top of the Elgin Wildcats by a score of 20-16 to go 2-0 in district play. I'm Pistol Pete with Sam Houston, my son Barton over there on the video camera. We're going to say goodnight from Wildcat Stadium. Again, your final score: Cedar Creek 20, Elgin Wildcats 16. We will see you next Friday night at Memorial Stadium when the Eagles take on the Eastview Patriots live on SHN Sports.